I'd like to try one of those. I'd like to taste one of those. I'd like to taste one too, but I haven't yet. And then and then later in the show, she was giving Mary Jo the evil eye and talking about all these things that she hates. And she's like, in fact, I just hate people that eat cake. It's like
Come on.
Cricket,
Stop it.
cricket.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're about to win this. No, I'm doing your line now. Ladies and gentlemen, you're about. I forgot my whole thing. You're about to witness the best open mic in, via internet. I blew the whole intro. Man, what's wrong?
See, what I do is not easy. So there.
Yeah, but that never happens with me.
who's that blue goddess with all
There's
the
always the first time.
And it's the 6-hour stuff. That's what does it to you. You got to turn the 8
It's
hours.
not-
Kenny, how much liquor have you had?
None.
None. He's completely
There
sober.
you go.
That's
the problem.
That's
Here.
the problem.
Here you go.
Oh
Hey,
shit.
Ernie,
Yes,
Kind
sir.
of like the drunken master.
now that picture
So
you
gotta get
posted,
lit.
did you drop that bottle in the
Dude,
concrete?
I had just gone yesterday. I went to the liquor store. It was like 8:30, and they closed at 9. So I was like, oh man, I need to go because I still had some liquor, but I wanted to have some extra liquor like for today, for the weekend, and we're off Monday too. So, and so I go and I get it's like a 2-liter thing of liquor, and it was the last one they had, And I haven't made mention of it. It's the last one you got. They go, yeah, we're out, and
Labor Day weekend. What do you expect?
and so I bought it, and I get my car in my truck, and I drive home. But at the entrance of our neighborhood, 2 cops had a car pulled over, and it was already dark outside, and their lights were on and everything, and there was a truck there. They were going to tow the guy's car away, and like, oh man, it sucks to be him. And in fact, I think it was a woman, but anyway. And so I had to go in the wrong way to get around the cops into my neighborhood. And then there's a sharp turn as soon as we get in there, and there was a computer on the passenger seat, and the bottle was in the bag on top of it. So when I'd made that turn, it slid over and hit the passenger door. And usually I would pull it back because I'm aware about that. But I was watching the cops in my mirror because my sticker is out of date, like from last year. And
Yeah.
so I was keeping an eye on that, and I completely forgot about the bottle. So I parked in the driveway, and I get out of the driver's side, go around to the passenger side like I always do. I open the door, and I just heard it crack. I'm like, the stem.
You can get a mail-in sticker, don't you?
No.
Yeah, because that's how I got mine. I went and had it. Well, the guy next door to us went and had it inspected. I mailed it in, and that's how I got my sticker. We mailed it in. We didn't go in.
I thought you were talking about the bottle.
Oh, no.
I can get a free bottle.
Oh God!
I was like, oh shit, how do you do that?
No, I'm talking about the sticker for your vehicle.
yeah.
Since you said
No, man, but that was.
Okay, Ernie, we're live on the air. You don't want to mention
Yeah.
anything about your
But yeah,
Ixnay on the
Yeah,
Acre
that's-
Stay.
but the whole the nozzle, the spout, the stem broke off, and it landed on its side, so the whole corner all the way down broke. So it just completely drained itself right there. Like fuck, not even like half. I mean, even if half of it was still good, I mean, I wouldn't have drank it anyway because it's broken glass, But man, I was like, oh.
Speak for yourself.
So
I would have.
I had to go back because now I only had 8 minutes before 9. So I get back in the car, I go get, and I knew they were out of those. And so let me get they had Jim Beam honey, and I was like, well, but it was the only other one that size, but it was more expensive. And I already dropped $32 on that,
Hate flavored whiskey.
And this one was more. It was $32 before tax. I was like, oh crap! So I had to settle for the 1 liter.
Get it. Show him.
I had to settle for the 1 liter.
Oh, baby Beamer.
Yeah.
Oh,
And it comes in a plastic bottle.
that's
Shatterproof.
useless.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jim
So-
Beam makes honey.
Honey flavored.
Honey
honey
flavored.
flavored.
Honey
How's
flavored.
that taste?
I
guess it
cannot.
tastes-
I cannot do flavored whiskey. I remember once, me and Ernie went. He had to play a gig in San Antonio, at this place called the Leaky Barrel, and a friend of ours. He said, shots. And we're like, yeah, sure, why not? I said, give me some whiskey. And then so he came over and he brought us shots of peach whiskey.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
And I
Yeah.
swear, both me and the other girlfriends and wives took pictures of us flipping off the shot. We're like, fuck this. No, we want real whiskey.
Yeah.
So I'm sure since you said that you don't like Southern Comfort.
Isn't that Scotch?
No, it's whiskey, but it's real sweet. I haven't had
Yeah.
that in ages, man. Last time I drank that shit, my drummer ended up having to get his stomach pumped at the hospital. But we lost him first. You know, we were going crazy looking for him, and we were watching a band. We were like at a concert, and I went to the restroom, and there was blood all over the restroom. And I just remember it was real bright. We were drinking. We had a bottle of Jack, a bottle of Jim Beam, and a bottle of Southern Comfort, and we were just hitting the bottles just right. I mean, just oh man, we got polluted. We were polluted, and. And then Norman, my friend, you know, he went missing. He never came back.
He's the drummer.
He had never came back from the restroom. I said, "Where is he, man?" So we went looking for him, and I walked in the bathroom. And the lights were real bright in there, and I saw this blood all over the walls. And apparently, somebody had saw it. Some guy was all drunk, and he punched the mirror on the wall, and it slid his wrist open, and blood went spewing everywhere. Like, oh shit!
Wow.
Yeah, and I went outside into the front, and I couldn't see my friend anywhere, and we started to panic, and so we got in the car, and we drove to the police. That's how drunk we were. We drove to the police station, you know, looking for him. You know, maybe he got arrested, you know, and we couldn't find
While
him.
they're wasted. Nice.
Yeah, and so we ended up having to go home without him, you know, and because we gave up, we couldn't find him. It was
Somebody's sharing a screen. What's going on?
yeah, somebody's sharing their desktop.
Again.
Ah.
Oh.
Oops.
Now it's showing an orange desktop.
There.
Okay, thank
But
you.
yeah,
You got it back.
So we drove home. You know, a friend of mine drove for me because I was too far gone.
Polluted.
And the next day we found out. Yeah, they contacted his parents. He ended up in the hospital and ended up having to get his stomach pumped. And they said he was dead drunk. He would have died if he wouldn't have showed up to the hospital. He had that much alcohol in him.
What happened to the dude that slit his wrists?
Oh, I don't know. That was just some random
That
guy.
was
I guess they took
somebody
him to the
else.
hospital too. I don't know.
Was this the
Did
Fury
you
Hour?
know-
No, it was at the Triple City Ballroom.
Last time I can't even remember. It was so many years ago.
But that was the last
I just-
time. Yeah, I drank Southern Comfort.
Did you know Reggie's got new poems tonight? Did you know that?
Uh-oh.
Is
All
it-
right, we need to hear some new stuff.
Should we get
Okay,
this show on the road?
Wait, I haven't even done my intro yet.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, I know. You're talking about getting polluted with Southern Comfort.
He brought it up.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, blame it on
do
me.
my intro. Okay, I'm gonna do my kick butt intro. What's happening, kick butt? You're about to witness the best, the baddest open mic in the ATX. Spoken and heard live every Sunday night at Kick Butt Coffee, Music, and Booze. That's right. This is not your average, ordinary coffee shop. We do have a full bar.
We do.
And ordinarily the drink specials would be mimosas and Bloody Marys, $4. Get your antioxidants and your booze at the same time. But since we're all at home looking at our computers, the drink specials are what you make of it. Yes.
And blah 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 blah.
Oh.
Just so you can say. You know.
If you want to come up on the stage, sing your song, dance your dance, strut your stuff, and dance better than Clear Boy over there, come over to me, Lost in Thought, or Ernie B behind the soundboard. Go over to Ernie B just so he can say.
I don't have a soundboard. I have a mouse.
He has a tablet.
Keep
Okay.
taking
Okay. So Ernie B, do you wanna introduce Reggie? Because you were doing so good last week. You can do it.
It's not my job.
It's not my job.
Coming up next, we've got Reggie.
Yay, Reggie.
Woo! See, he took it from you,
You
man.
jump started me, man. Before the music started. Now we got all this time for the music to play.
Yes. Reggie comes up next.
So this is a collab between myself and Tom, the World Poet.
Woo!
Starting with Tom, ending with me. We need to improvise. We have forgotten flu epidemics, second waves, world wars, only a little fire wars and warring fires, only violent police general in prison. Who owns the law? Who those with guns? We pay for them. We only have arms for hugging each other, time for laughing, for laughter, sharing, company, goodwill, time for conversations to unfold their sacred maps and reveal to us inner point, design, and purpose. We are always going somewhere in movement and motion. We take that chance. When the world seems static and stationary, we can always move in harmony. We can always dance. Strategy is the craft of the warrior. Miyamoto Musashi Kensei Sword Saint slew the first of 61 with a boat oar. Wrote Goda no Sho when he thought himself invincible. Binbuichi, pen and sword in one accord. Balance in the universe expressed by Gichin Funakoshi, founder of Shotokan, training with Master Itatsu after midnight because unarmed enlightenment was outlawed by samurai shogun authorities, led the transition from Jitsu method to Do Wei, the balance between hard and soft, light and darkness, Tao Te Ching, harmony of the myriad creatures, attain clarity after meditation, the battle now internal beneath the billowing leaves of the Bodhisattva past leads up eventually from mayhem to peace.
Yeah, beautiful, wonderful response. Well read, perfection. Rock on.
Woo!
Come on, segue.
Okay, outro lane.
No, do you have another one?
Music.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Were you just doing the one, or do you have another one?
I have several, so I'll do another one.
Go for it.
Because I have you on full screen, so it's less for me to do.
Okay. You're simplifying your job.
There you
That's
go.
So this one is called Post Hoc Ergo Propter Hoc.
Yeah,
What'd you call me?
that's
The,
like
yeah, the 2008 presidential election was the youngest and the most diverse in Pew Research history. Many of that electorate cast their vote for president for the first time ever because of an Octavia Butler-inspired Earthsea vision, hope, and change. It was a mystery that previously politicians and pundits hailed the magical thinking moment as a post-racial society. See, we're not racist. White supremacy is a unicorn. It does not exist. Your pining for reparations and 40 acres and a mule is based on myth. After all, you have a Negro president that we want to fail.
yes.
On bear arms and tan suit controversies, praying Psalm 109, 8 through 10 over him. May his days be few. May another take his place of leadership. May his children be fatherless and his wife a widow. May his children be wandering beggars. May they be driven from their ruined homes at the height of the Great Recession that his smirking predecessor gave him. Tax cut for the smash and grab operation that always happens when the criminal enterprise masquerading as a political party comes to power and works the script from the route. All future sour, and as Lincoln's grand old party transmogrified to the gang of Putin, differences are amplified, racism, sexism, and homophobia stoked, trotting out straw men, step and fetch at Hatch Act violation super spreader convention events to mask their criminal incompetence. Jeet Her wrote October 24, 2016, the right is giving up on democracy in the new republic, post hoc ergo propter hoc Latin. After this, therefore, because of this, is usually a logical fallacy. In this instance, it fits. The Constitution has gone through historical apotheosis, similar to the game of telephone. A 3x5 card whispered to a student from first to the last friend is always distorted in the end. We are here. From Crispus Attucks to George Floyd, nothing occurs in the void. KKK domestic violence, Jim Crow night raids, public hangings, castrations, and burning crosses against the previous enslaved new citizens. We are here because this country was based on slavery, the wealth of the nation built on the backs of free, uncompensated, kidnapped from Africa labor for generations. We are here because those previous persons were described as a fraction, 3/5, the political calculus foundation for the electoral college, designed undemocratic, and the children of chattel sold away like so much cattle, ripped away from their parents' arms beyond their ancestral shores. We are here because those same slave owners who defined us as inferior beings had no problem inserting their stump mushrooms into our bodily sovereignty, siring mulatto children in heterosexual serial rape of African women, and buck-breaking and homosexual encounters meant to emasculate African males in front of their females and families. Sally Heming was not Thomas Jefferson's lover. The rape started when she was 14. That is by definition pedophilia, and like all those above violent sexual acts, sadistic. We are here because the slaves nor their descendants received reparations for years of enslavement, murder, and terrorism by the KKK, sundown towns requiring a green book to navigate around, and white citizens' councils. We are here because such wealth exchange might fund universal Medicare and Medicaid, dismissed by sociopaths as being socialists, as reparations would dismantle the current biased system of white supremacy and the reason it is opposed so vigorously. We are here because to justify the system this nation built in mythologies of superiority and inferiority, socially engineered society to self-fulfill the delusion as prophecy, propaganda codified as laws, racism equals prejudice plus political power, the ability to codify your hatred and depravity with the legitimacy of the judiciary. We are here because unlike the logical fallacy, our current this is the logical following by the obvious that. For us to have a new tomorrow built back better, we are going to have to admit the sins of the nation's past, and in the vernacular of scripture, repent.
Yeah.
Woo!
Repent.
Wait.
Yeah.
I didn't know if this was anything. Okay, go ahead, Lane.
Let's hear it for Rick Goodwin. As per usual, he speaks.
You're cutting out a lot. All we hear
Yeah.
is that good.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's you.
But I know what he meant.
No, I can't be cutting out.
That's when Reggie goes, what he said.
You might
Yeah.
when you announce it does sound better now that you don't have to use the earbuds.
Yeah, because we're not
Fuck.
hearing the...
But when you announce somebody, lean forward towards your laptop so it's clearer.
Like what he
Yes,
just
please.
did.
Yeah. See how much better that sounds when I do this, and as opposed to
Well,
like just hey yeah blah blah blah.
But am I still cutting out?
You're cutting out because
Proximity.
you're cutting out because you're too far away from the mic, and
Yes.
when the music's playing, the music is overpowering you. So when you make an announcement, lean forward towards the laptop. You know, like you're stepping up to the microphone.
Hosting 101.
Yes.
Well,
How long has he
I guess
been doing
you
this?
could say, virtual hosting 101.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to.
Well,
You don't
yeah,
have
but
to.
it's the
You don't.
same thing.
You don't have to stay there all night. I mean, like that. But I mean, when you're introducing someone, do that.
That's right.
How long has he
yeah.
been doing this?
11 years. 11. It's like yesterday.
He's going to flip me off in about 2 seconds.
Well,
Oh God,
It's
I
coming.
ate too fast.
Huh?
yeah.
I ate too fast.
You ate too fast.
Oh,
I
yeah.
ate just fast enough.
Oh.
That's good.
Well,
Well-
see, at work we only get like a 30-minute lunch hour,
That's a crime.
and
It's Labor
yeah,
Day.
and what's sad is that if we have to like buy something, they say you have to clock out first. Yeah,
Oh.
I don't do that.
Why?
Why?
Well,
Well,
because they say you're technically on your time. So, I had one of the managers tell me, "Oh, next time you need to clock out." I was like, "Yes, sir." Walked away.
you rebel.
I taught at two high schools. I taught at Hutto High School in Maynard, and the teachers got 20 minutes for lunch.
That's
Wow.
That's
You learn to eat in sprint.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's worse than retail, man.
Yeah, it is. 20 minutes
You're,
is just
you're basically shoving the food in your face, trying not to choke, and never mind not getting like quote unquote just getting off your feet.
Oh God, I used to work at this plant up in Illinois, and we got 30 minutes for lunch, which is usually okay, but there was only 2 microwaves in the break room, and there was like 40 employees. You know, so as soon as it was lunchtime, everybody haul ass to the break room, and everyone put their food in the microwave at the same time. And it was one of those like commercial type microwaves that just went up to 15 minutes, like the kind you see at like 7-Eleven or something.
Yeah.
And they would just crank it to 15 minutes, and you're like, oh shit! So you'd have to sit there and wait for half your lunch period, and then the food comes out. It might not, and if sometimes you didn't get your food in there because you weren't quick enough. And so you'd have to wait another 15 minutes, and your lunch period's over. You eat your food cold. It's like, ah.
That's why.
Yeah, but
That's
you
why
end
I
up eating-
sometimes take
eating
peanut
your
butter
lunch cold.
sandwiches to work.
Elvis did it.
Huh.
Elvis did. He took peanut butter and banana sandwiches to work, and it killed him.
And it was a union plant too, so you had to be back at your machine right on the
Wow.
dot, you know.
Yeah.
Labor Day weekend. When are we going to talk about? Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on.
Not getting paid tomorrow.
You get paid tomorrow?
No, I'm a temp. So I don't get paid for 3 days this month because I had to take off 2 days to move.
Oh.
And then I get holiday. I have to take a Labor Day off, and I don't get paid for that. And then what is it? November, December. Between those 2 months, I'm gonna have about a week without pay.
Leave it to lost in thought to moving into a brand new killer apartment into something bad. You know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, that
Look on
sucks,
the
man.
Lane, I gotta ask. I mean, you've been with them for a while. Why are you still a temp?
That's a good question. In fact, what I want to look into is maybe some side hustles, like how to earn a little bit
Prostitution.
of money. Someone was telling me about this thing called Rev.com where you transcribe and you get paid for it, but
Okay, dude.
you-
Let me let you know this. I tried to do that, and it's harder than you think because you have to put headphones on. You have to listen to what they're dictating to you on the computer, and then you gotta type it as they're talking. So you gotta be a touch typist for one thing. You can't just be going job.
Well, that-
Yeah, a friend of mine's a medical transcriptionist, and
Yeah.
he's been doing that for like 20 years at least. And he says he's got to deal with these doctors that they're mumbling basically into those little recorders. Or the patient has a and they're talking all these medical jargon, and he's got to decipher all that, and it's got to be right, because if he gets it wrong, that can make a big difference in their medication or whatever, or the prognosis.
Never mind the accents.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
too. And you got to be quick. You got to be quick. You know.
So Lane, you say you still a temp?
yeah.
You know the reason why, don't you?
Whoa!
No. It's
'Cause you're
nothing. No,
white.
seriously.
It's cheaper for the company.
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. You don't have to pay no benefits or nothing like that. Trust me, I've had jobs like that, and fortunately, I just walked off. I mean, I'm not telling you to do it, but I walked off. I'm like, no benefits. I've been here how long? But I've had jobs like that, and that's the thing. They don't have to pay no no holiday, vacation, no medical. So they prefer to keep you on, keep you happy. No, you're not happy, but you know what I'm saying. They figure you're happy because you ain't going nowhere.
I got a happy one.
Happy
Okay.
shit.
Okay,
Okay.
wait, let me go ahead and introduce him. Go ahead. Coming up next to the virtual spoken and heard stage, the wonder from down under, we have Tom Moon Bird, sans the Airport Boulevard Experience.
You are as happy as you wish to be tonight. Welcome, tragic optimist. This is no time for pessimism. Let us save that for better times. Oh, wounded healers, do you not get a sense of deja vu, deja vu, deja vu? Are we not now in a post-traumatic disordered state? How can we best absorb this true suffering? Centuries of wars tend to seek to diminish your personal peace, yet we harbor that tiny dove in our daily lives and trust her wings will fly tonight. We are small birds, poetry, art, music, creative reagents, solutions, perhaps messenger pigeons, owls of wisdom and warning, bird, butterfly, bees, metaphors and symbols. They may be endangered species, yet their presence affirms all life. We may be endangering species, yet our choices of solitariness with social distance allows blue skies, clear rivers, Venetian dolphins. The very existence of joy, hope, optimism, respect, and happiness allows more to be engendered and extended. We're all learning how now. Self-initiation. Let's start. Wake up.
All right, ad-lib shit from Tom Moon Bird, telling it like it is, giving us the current events in the 411. Get about that, Tom, the world poet.
But seriously,
Birdman.
if anyone knows of any side jobs I can do, or maybe just side online things I can do, I'm all yours.
Uber.
Drug dealing.
Yeah.
Online.
Hey,
Tom.
kid,
I don't have a
You
license.
want to buy a 2?
I don't have a license yet.
Okay. All seriousness, all seriousness. I'm just fucking with you, Lane, as I always do. But go on to Pinterest, and they actually have what's that? And they actually have like lists of like side jobs for people that have been furloughed thanks to COVID, stay-at-home moms, just different things like that. So you could actually be working while you're not working.
Nice.
How good are you on the computer?
I'm pretty good. I'm a pretty good touch typist.
How many words can you do a minute?
How many words a minute?
4.
One.
I always test myself on tests. I don't do as good as when I normally type.
Right.
So I would say I'm probably typing maybe like 60 words a minute, maybe if more.
Are you sure?
As long
I'm
as
pretty
Because
good.
that's
60 words a minute is pretty good.
As long as they're small words like cat, hat,
Uh-huh.
ball.
But why do you ask, Birdman?
Job.
Huh?
Why do you ask?
Because I know there's well, that I know on the news they're always saying that technical jobs are opening up.
Yeah.
And that's the only reason why I'm saying, not that I want one, I'm not trying to work for nobody. But anyway, technical jobs they're always talking about. I know I think Amazon was, they're looking for somebody to work from home. It's a bunch of places, man, that's trying to find people to work from home. That's the reason why.
And there's a lot of these type of places too that you get paid on how much work you get accomplished. So,
Right.
So like if you can only work part time, well, you get paid for part time. It's
Right.
It's not like necessarily a 9 to 5. A lot of those transcription jobs are like that too.
Yeah.
If you want to get paid more, well, you work more.
I'm just trying to give you a little lead, man. Hey. But yeah, just checking the shit. I don't even know where to go no more, man. I was gonna say go to
You've been out of the game for a while.
Yeah.
yeah.
Take the Walgreens. Get a job at Walgreens. Birdman, come on, you got poetry.
Well, Lane,
yeah.
We are actually looking for a closer cashier.
That's kind of
Yeah,
far
I mean-
though.
Well,
Yeah.
he doesn't live that far away from us, but he does have to take the bus.
And I also
And we don't have any bus stops around here, so sorry.
And I also do work from Monday through Friday.
Well, you could do Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
I could.
Lateral thinking. Weekend joy. Come on, boy.
So
yeah.
you're looking
who
for like,
says you need a day off? Fuck that.
so you're looking for like a nighttime job, part-time job.
Well, just something I can do like
Security
transcription, like
You
something
could-
that
guard. You could be an insecurity guard.
an insecurity.
Insecurity guard.
Well, I have a lot of experience in that.
Oh no!
Birdman, save us.
Oh my God!
Insecure.
Yes, we need some new words from the bird.
Come on, Birdie.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, this one is.
Oh wait, you bring him up.
Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from H-Town, the man of Bird, Birdman 313, coming at you live and naked in front of your steaming ears. Oh, no, not naked. His wife's in the room.
Live
Well,
and
maybe
naked?
his
Good God.
soul.
That was a good line.
This is Sunday night.
Oh man, this one.
That's called
Yeah,
improvisation.
this one here is. I just finished this the other day. I think I wrote it. Yeah, it was the other day. I know I haven't even read it. So if I make some mistakes, that's the reason why.
We
And
went
it
up.
is. Who was here first? Who was here first? The pandemic, torrential storms, or aliens? Who will be here last? Is it time to pick up some Lunchables? I want to rent an RV and head west to the hot desert land where I can be alone. There may be some vultures circling up above. Let's get away from the spotlights and enjoy what life has in store. Bring your own water, toilet paper, food, and anything else you can think of. No need to bring your cell phones, computers, or tablets because there are no signals and the internet does not function there. Do you think the pandemic will ever leave? Do you think that torrential storm, flood, and dust storms and extreme heat will disappear? Will the government tell the truth about diseases and climate changes that can destroy mankind? Do you believe that aliens are here? Many people claim to have seen UFOs and been visited by aliens. Some believe the government is hiding information about aliens and their whereabouts. Some say there is a hangar that holds anti-gravity propelled aircraft that travel between galaxies and through wormholes. This is based on the theory that alien technology is more advanced. Will the government be honest about aliens? Everyone needs something to believe in, so why not believe in ET? Children are told there is a Santa Claus, so why not let the UFO culture take over America? There you go.
Yeah, that's great. That's great.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, all the way from H-Town, that was Birdman 313 with not so naked stuff. Talking about the government and things, you know. That's why he had to keep his clothes on because the government's watching. So, you know.
Oh, that's good. That's good improv. Yeah.
Birdman
Wonderful.
313.
Well, he talked about UFOs. I got one about flat Earth societies. Believe in flat Earth society?
Lane, don't. Please don't.
Yeah, please don't. No, don't do it.
Please.
Don't do it.
No, not today. Just wait till later on.
Yeah.
After you turn off the camera.
That's
Yeah.
right. The community. There are still flat Earth societies. Astrology sells more than astronomy. Faith healers and quacks get more customers than doctors. Presidents tout snake oil for fatal diseases. Even positive propaganda has defined limits. Masks and social distancing are not cures for COVID. 186,000 Americans have lost their right to vote because they're dead. Weapons at peace demonstrations, violence for peace, still a hunger for miracle cures. Now it's just not possible. No matter, billions of your taxes squandered, testing takes time. So I volunteered to join 30,000 Americans to test one vaccine. But there are 75 others in various stages of readiness, none of which have passed muster for cure status. Life and death, your life and death, depend upon clarity between fact and projected fantasies. And when conspiracies are afoot, clarity loses to paranoia. We all want to live, but there are suicide societies. We wish to live long, but these are last days apocalypse movements. Always a Zen commingling, always another unresolved contradiction. Well, yes and no. Maybe.
All right, give it up for Tom Moonbird. Telling it
Telling
like it is. Okay,
Oh,
wait, Tom, I wanted to ask you how you were doing that COVID vaccine testing. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling fantastic, but let me tell you what they're doing.
Okay.
They're cutting it in half. The government is trying to get things done for the October election. I'm in the 26-month one, the Pfizer one, and they're trying to get it done in 7 months. You can't do that because what if I'm dead at the end? And no one will know, and you'll have voted for the turkey, the rump, you know. So I'm probably going to get out of it if they cut it short, because I don't think that's right. But that's the word. He's trying to get everyone finished before the October surprise. We got a cure for. They haven't. They haven't got a cure, and all the vaccines are still test. Russia's one is being tested on Putin's daughter. Chinese one is being done to the Chinese compulsory. They're getting one ready for compulsory use in Australia. But America still has a little bit of free speech. And it says you have to test the people who may come down with ancillary things like pneumonia or upper respiratory. So the story is I'm feeling great, but I'm annoyed if they cut the testing in half because I'm only half aware.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, I'm back now. Yeah, it's all true.
You know what I don't like? I don't like it when you take some antacid with a multi-flavored antacid and you get 2 tablets that are the same flavor. It's not the same.
I like 2 tablets that are the same
No, I like them to be
flavor.
different. It's like fruity flavored, you know, banana and.
Yeah, if I'm gonna get orange and orange, I want 2 oranges.
I got 2 turquoise, whatever flavor that is.
I don't
amethyst. Reggie's
Blueberry.
go for it, haven't you, Reggie?
You know,
It's gone.
and I may write a poem about it later, but so I heard these stupid people are flocking to like COVID hotspots
That's
for,
right.
for Labor Day.
Yep.
And also someone that I know, one of my coworkers, she was like, I went to Dave and Buster's yesterday. And it's like,
Did you understand that? I didn't what yesterday?
You went to
Dave
Dave
and
and Buster's.
Oh.
And she's proud of it.
and it's like, thanks a lot, because of assholes like you are putting us all in detriment.
Yeah.
And you're making it last longer.
Yep.
Yes.
College kids are coming down with it now, and little kids are coming down with it. So it's
they're the ones that are most likely to have secondary COVID syndromes with, affecting their hearts, circulation in their what do you call it? In their extremities. They're the ones that are more, cause they're the ones that'll probably live through it, but they'll have all those secondary conditions that'll like kind of lower the quality of their living.
Yes.
yeah, good.
Well, that's like my youngest son. He's how old is Bird? 28. No, Bird. He's 28, and his roommate had it, and everybody in the house got it. They had a quarantine. Well, he told me that for a while he has chest pains. He said, chest pains, and I'm like, yeah, okay. And he said, I understand that this is something that may go on. The funny part about it is they all went and got tested. Everybody's test came back negative. Okay, one of the persons that lived there 2 or 3 days later started feeling bad. So she went back and got tested again, and she had moved to help her dad because he had a stroke during the 3-day period. She went back, and they found out that she was positive. So I don't know how her dad is doing, but I know that one of his caregivers, she got it too. So I mean, it was like, the testing, they tell you one thing, then it comes out another. So he said, but everybody is doing pretty well now. But he said he still, have the chest pains every once in a while. And then I have a cousin out in Las Vegas, and he's 66. He's in a coma right now from it. And I mean, it's crazy because when I found out, I called him, and I'm kind of surprised that he answered the phone, but he could just barely talk. But he let me know that he was on a respirator and he had the virus. And then another cousin, he told him the same thing. And then the other day, that's when I was doing Open Mic Wednesday. I got a call from another cousin, and they said that, hey, he's on the respirator. He's in a coma. Well, his stepson died last Sunday. His stepson lived with him. I don't know how old the guy is, but I know Diana, she met him when we was out there in March. She seen him. I didn't even meet him. I didn't even know he was back there. But I know in my cousin's house, he has 2 or 3 grandkids. And then he has his wife. She has her daughter and her son. So I'm like, man, that's a lot of people in that house. But we thinking that that's who he caught it from was the son. Because, like I said, he passed away last weekend. I mean, last Sunday. That's when he passed away. So
what is Texas going to do as far as the schools? Are the teachers having to go back in?
Eventually, yeah.
not yet.
Well, let me tell you. Let me tell you. I'm not really active with the school system, but they are sending us like letters, and they're sending the parents like notifications telling us what's going on. They actually said that they had been operating. Most of the schools have been operating at 25% capacity of in-person learning. But here's the thing. They said some more than 25% opted for the in-person learning, and the schools cannot accommodate them and keep them socially distant.
That's correct.
So I mean that's basically like, oh, okay, we'd love to have your kid in school with us, but we don't have the room.
Well, a
Right.
lot
You
of
know.
teachers are retiring too.
A lot of them, yes, they are.
Yeah, a lot of teachers at my daughter-in-law's middle school, they're quitting because they just don't feel safe. And
Yeah, because they're
So
not
they're having
giving them
to-
stuff to protect themselves.
yeah, so they're having to interview a whole bunch of newbie teachers that they're hiring during a pandemic.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not good. That's not good at all.
Well, that's like a
But-
lady here. She's suing the school district because she has health issues. And so, like, she said, well, I want to take some time. I don't want to come in. They told her she had to come in. And so then she has proof that she has underlying health condition. And the school told her, say, hey, either you come in or you done. So they forced her to actually retire, and she didn't want to.
That's what's happening in Austin too.
You know, so
Okay. Have you got one, Roger?
you know I do.
We gotta lift this up a bit. You know, this is not entertainment. This is disaster
For it right now.
Sorry.
for tonight. Yeah.
One
take it
thing
back,
one
please.
thing I did want to mention, guys, real quick, just a little footnote, kind of
Yeah.
shows you where my brain's going these days. I actually had a dream that I was just kind of walking around downtown Austin, and it kind of had the post-COVID feeling. Everybody, and this actually, I did dream about this, and that this people were just coming up and hugging me, and I was telling them I haven't hugged anybody in so long. This is ridiculous, and it just I don't know if it's my brain going wishful thinking or it's gonna happen, but I mean just where I mean the dream felt like a freaking musical where it just like everybody was happy, everybody was hugging, and it was man,
got-
It was a dream.
it was a dream.
Dreams do
Covered
come true.
I hope so.
So nightmares.
Ernie don't hug you?
What?
Well, no. I mean, I'm just like just you know,
I know.
kind of like the way we would go to Kick Butt and just hug other poets. You know, hey,
Yeah.
how's it going? Yeah.
I
But,
long for
I mean,
these
and
days.
the other part of the dream was hardcore sex, but I'm not going to describe that.
Oh.
Okay.
And then that's when everyone
I was getting ready
disconnects.
to turn
Good
my
night.
recorder on.
And it wasn't with me.
Oh.
Do you know what that makes me think of, though? That makes me think. That makes me think of the ending.
Girls.
The ending. Oh no, the ending of the movie, Bob and Carolyn, Ted and Alice. When that song the song is playing, the world needs what the world needs now is love,
What
and
the
everyone's
world needs now. Yeah, that. What about it?
But- I'm not sure if y'all remember the movie Bob and Carolyn, Ed and Alice about
I've heard of it.
couples swapping.
Yes, sex. But
Okay.
Were they like
Maybe
neighbors?
you're going to be a scriptwriter one day because you have this uncanny memory of screenplays.
Well, he was a film major, so that would explain a lot.
yeah.
Oh.
Were they in the movie? Were they neighbors? Their houses were they next door to each other?
Or
I think so.
apartments.
Well, it had Diane Cannon, I think, Elliot Gould,
Elliot Gould, yeah.
Natalie Wood.
I remember seeing this movie where they were neighbors and they were into wife swapping, and the husbands in the middle of the night they'd get up and they'd just leave their house in their robes, you know, their you know, your what do you call it? Your robe.
Night-
Your bathrobe.
Your bathrobe, and they would just walk outside and they'd cross each other on the sidewalk, you know, and they'd go into each other's houses. And at first it was exciting, but then it got to the point where it was just routine, and they were just like, "Hey Tom, hey Frank," you know, and and they would pass and they'd go and sleep with each other's wives. And I can't remember what the movie was. Well, obviously it was about that, but there was a
It
point.
wasn't wife swapping. It was an orgy. There you go.
Oh well, that's different. But yeah, it got to the point where it wasn't exciting for them anymore, and it was just
It was
turned
just
into
routine.
it turned into a chore. Yeah.
But you know, I'm getting ready to tell y'all something. What you say, that actually happened in my hometown. It was 4 teachers. One was a secretary. She was married to the assistant principal. And the other one was an art teacher and an English teacher. They bought homes next to each other. That actually happened. And they got a divorce from their wives, went next door and married the other person's wife.
Oh,
but that happened in my hometown for real.
wow.
Yeah, I know it.
There was a thriller about that, but I can't remember the name of it.
Thank you.
Okay, lost in thought. You're the only one that on the camera over here that we haven't heard any new shit from. Do you have any new shit?
I don't have any new shit.
He's
Okay,
gonna write.
do you have old shit? Do you have petrified shit? What kind of shit you got?
Well, of course I've got old shit.
Okay, well good. We need to hear some old shit. Ernie, give old shit.
Yeah, don't touch that.
Give me some stinger, Ernie B.
I'm trying to.
Do. Can't touch this.
All right, coming up next to the virtual spoken and heard stage. I've known this guy for 11 years and I still don't know what he's saying half the time. Give it up for Lane Thompson, aka Lost in Thought.
Hey, let me find something.
Oh, it's never ready.
He's never ready. He's a battery.
Okay,
Great shot of your dirty dishes up there on the counter.
They're not dirty. He just hasn't put them away yet. God.
Yeah, well, yeah. If 3 months from now they're going to be in the same exact position.
Okay, well, while Lost in Thought is looking for a poem, I'm gonna.
Wait, I think I found one.
Oh, I was gonna say, Ernie, play me another stinger. I was gonna do a radio commercial, but go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
Okay. Okay, go ahead.
Damn it! Hold on.
Random.
When you go to Kick Butt, are you hungry? Well, before you hit the stage, make sure to treat yourself to a Kick Butt cookie, only at Kick Butt Coffee.
But you got to name some of the names of the cookies.
I'll name them off on the next commercial.
That was quick.
Okay, go
You
ahead.
suck.
Wake up.
I suck. Not enough. Ah!
Well, that's good.
Okay,
One.
come on, Lost in Thought. I'm gonna have to think of another commercial.
I thought I had it, but
Yeah.
Okay, Ernie, give me another commercial, and I'll continue the cookie commercial.
I just know shit.
You can do it. When you come to the Kick Butt Coffee and you're suffering from low blood sugar, treat yourself to a Bar Wench cookie, which has Alyssa Miller's picture on it. Bar Wench cookie, only at Kick Butt Coffee.
It does. Her picture says bar wench, and it's a picture of Alyssa all smiling like, hey.
No, she's like this.
well, you used to hot tamale. It's just you used to be a supporter in the background when I read this piece.
I used to.
Well, you used to like perform in the background, but
Oh, was that the phone one?
no, this is another one.
Oh, well, go ahead and do it, man.
You'll recognize it.
Okay.
Well, the woman at Supercuts got one thing right when I showed her an earlier picture of myself and I said, like this, the length. And it would be great if this were the 70s. Or if I were Christy McNichols circa 1980. Or even one of the kids from Stranger Things. I mean, Jesus Christ, lady, did you use your discount bargain basement gaydar you got as a free gift with purchase of a second-rate T-shirt of questionable fibers off of Amazon and think, well, with all the time being fabulous and masturbating to gay porn, he won't mind. Seriously? Stereotype much? And besides, only one of those things are horribly untrue. I'll let you figure out which one. Now, I have to go find a support group for people who hang their heads in shame that have to wear hats for a while. Or piss of the short.
What?
Okay. I was going to try to say that as a word, but I have become a man disgraced. I'm in pain. Do you really expect me to have any short-term goals right now? My world went to shit when I got home, my hair dried, I looked in the mirror, and I saw I had a goddamn bell in my head. But just like Keanu Reeves in Speed, I'm under the wire. And have got to correct this soon, or deal with the fact that I'm a Sex and the City reject. But, brothers and sisters, those that have been touched by a hairastrophe, my name is. Well, that's not important. Just so you know that I am a survivor. Vidal Revolution.
What the hell was that?
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. I don't know.
That honestly made me think of things on the back of a cereal box. All right. What can you say about that last poem? Not much. Give it up for Lost in Thought. I'm like, okay. Oh, we gotta.
I'll get it.
Okay.
Keep talking.
We actually have a call coming in.
Oh, we do?
Wait.
Yeah, right there.
Well, y'all are frozen though. Again.
Yeah, I can tell. But
It's
can you still hear us?
Live Ninja. Okay, who's Live Ninja?
Yeah.
Isn't that Maggie?
Oh yeah, it is.
Is Live Ninja Pirate Maggie?
Missed call.
Yeah, let me get it here. I was doing something.
Okay.
I got an email
We're
from
still frozen.
and asked that when do you want to come back to the live stuff? And I said when
All right.
any
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
can.
Maggie.
And
Was I correct? Is that Maggie?
This is Maggie.
Okay, good. Because when your call was coming in, we were all kind of flipping like, okay, who's Live Ninja Pirate? And I was like, I think that's Maggie. Okay, so I got it right. I got a point in my direction. Yeehaw. Okay, so Maggie, what's up? How's it going?
Good.
You got some new shit for us?
Yes, I do.
Alrighty. Well, here, Ernie, you want to give me some?
No, I'm doing something. Can't you tell?
Okay. Well, here, let me do it then. Hold on.
No, don't do that yet. Conversate a little bit. I'm in the middle of something here.
Okay, I do apologize. We're having some.
I'm trying to fix the frozen screen.
Yeah, me and Ernie B's screen is frozen right now, but fortunately you can still hear us talking, so that's a good thing. And everybody else's screen is still mobile, so I could see Tom Moon rubbing his eyes and waving, and Birdman's falling behind the seagulls here. There he is. Okay. I was like, you need to watch it because those seagulls are they're gonna take a bathroom break on you. You gotta be careful. Okay, let me see. Lost in Thought.
And you know they don't really.
Well, see,
Yep.
you know what happened to me once? I remember when I was little, we were spending some time on the beach in the wintertime, which I always loved because, you know, you don't sweat, you don't get sunburned. I love the beach in the wintertime. So what I was doing is I was feeding the seagulls some of my aunt's homemade cornbread.
That's the reason why.
Wait, no, that's not the punchline. Okay, here's the fun part. My aunt did not tell me that it was jalapeno cornbread.
Go.
Yeah. And so I was throwing that over to the seagulls, blah, blah, blah. I was having a great time. And the seagulls took a crap on me.
Well, yeah.
But, and here's the kicker, I didn't know until later, you know, I thought I had worked up a sweat outside. So I was like wiping the back of my neck going, yeah, I got hot. And then I wiped the back of my neck with my hand and it came back with a bunch of bird shit. And I was like, oh, hell. So to this day, me and seagulls really aren't friends. Sorry.
You know,
Well, they my family.
Yeah, well, I'm very glad for you. Tell them hi for me and tell them I'm sorry.
you know, that reminds me. I can't remember what. So one morning,
Of the Golden Girls episode.
Of course.
No.
No. Designing women.
one morning I woke up and the back of my neck itched, like it really itched, but I felt something back there. So I looked at the back of it, and I saw these red they kind of looked like water blisters, but they didn't hurt, and they didn't like. They were just. It was interesting that they were there, and they just itched. They just really itched, and but they just went away later in the day and never came back. I have no idea what they were. To this day, I have no idea what that was.
Did you take a shower afterward?
Maybe.
I was gonna tell you that it might have been shingles.
Maybe, but this is when I was in Rochester. This is like a long time ago.
Oh.
We lost.
Okay. I'm just kidding. It's herpes.
You can get herpes on your neck.
All right. Are
Herpes
you
all over your fucking body. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually suffer from shingles, so you can get it on your neck, or your back, on your thigh.
Oh, no.
Yeah. See, because shingles is like chickenpox, the sequel. But
Yep.
they're also they're part of the same family. Oh, there's Maggie. Hi, Maggie.
Maggie.
Hey.
It,
I didn't realize my
it's
camera
it's
wasn't on.
also part of the same family because herpes is herpes simplex and shingles is herpes zoster. They're both herpes.
Mhm.
Yeah. So yeah, either way you're hosed. But no, I'm just kidding. The virus will just stay in your nervous system, and usually when you get older with the shingles, it gets kind of reactivated due to old age and stress.
This Health Minute brought to you by.
Hot tamale.
No, what was that cookie? The wench cookie?
Oh,
You're
okay.
not frozen anymore.
This Health Minute brought to you by the bar wench cookie at Kickbutt.
Yeah, I was working on. We were frozen. That's why I was like, keep on with something because I was working on the camera.
Yeah, so I started talking about herpes and shingles.
Yeah, I didn't
Great.
say to talk about that, but
Maggie,
That was still helpful, though.
Yeah, see, Ernie, he's like, he talks tech. Me, I talk health. I talk herbs and diseases.
Maggie talks wrestling. Here's some wrestling.
I'm right now suffering from a shoulder injury, so I'm not like on the shelf right now as far as wrestling goes.
oh.
I'm out with a shoulder injury.
What can you?
Oh. But I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you earlier. And do you have some new shit for us?
Of course.
Go for
Why-
it. Here, wait, Ernie, give us some stinger. Coming up next. Okay. Oh shoot. What was your poet name?
Not so.
Okay. Coming up next to the stage, Maggie, aka the masked poet. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. My brain farted. Oh.
It's okay. It's not like we're live. It's not like we're in person anymore.
I know, but still we're live, so that makes me look really bad.
It's not like anybody's watching. No, I'm just kidding.
I know, Hot Tamale. How dare you? Forgetting people's names is my job.
Okay.
Okay, that was aggressive.
Yeah. Well,
Okay, go for it.
It finally happened. I bumped over and over again across multiple days. I'm bumping after a long 8 months. I did it. Alas, I didn't. Standing bump, I can do anytime. It's the running bump I can't do. I haven't figured it out. I did do a running bump in class, a slow one. Reach, my mortal enemy. I vanquished you in standing bumps. Now you taunt me again. Oh, Reach, go away. I will conquer you again so I can reach my goal, Mission Pro Wrestling. It all happened in a moment. My entire career destroyed. By one comment, by letting fear rule. My goal is now lost. I continue forward, hoping one day to reach my goal. For now, I start over, in the crowd instead of the ring. I will rebuild. I just need to work harder. I have a lot of injuries. Just not believe. Finally, I have one in front of everyone. Quite a bang on the shoulder. I will finally get the time to recover, which hopefully will be soon. Pops gave me his "you're half-assing" speech. I need to do my best. I do my best each class. It may be slow, but every class I do better. A race has emerged between Pops and me. It first started as a payback for all the crap he gave me, for my lack of running. Then it changed. It has become about helping, even if it means my defeat in this race. For now, I'm waiting. Today, the universe said no. No classes for you. My shoulder hurts a lot. I stepped on a screw, banged my knee. I was getting hurt. I grit my teeth to make it through. One of the better classes, actually. The day before the big show, 2 matches, 50 minutes each. With a banged up shoulder, a bottom foot mangled by a screw, I stand ready to do my best. The big day came. While it was 50 minutes, I only did one. Everything didn't go. But I learned a lot to read. I learned to start to read. For see, I have an enemy. In my arrogance, I know I can defeat him. He's too meek. Oh, this one's bad. I got to rewrite it. So while it was a disaster, then it was not. I ref most of it, just two or three of 27. It all started when they locked. The dreaded figure 4. I totally botched it. Somehow the crowd bought it. As a total heel move. Lesson learned, nevertheless. Yeah.
All right, new shit coming from Maggie, aka the Masked Poet, on the virtual Spoken and Heard stage. Give it up for the Masked Poet. Oh, and see, Maggie, this is what I can't stand. And one of the lines in your poem stuck out at me. It's when somebody tells you that you're half-assing and you're trying to let them know that you're using your whole ass. Because honestly, I mean, it's kind of hard to describe, but when you're giving it your all and they're saying, no, it's not good enough, and you're just like, ugh. I used to get that from him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because he's not working hard enough.
Thanks.
Yeah. I mean, there are physical limitations on a 270-pound person that's out of shape.
Yeah, and for me, it was a 270-pound speaker.
That was good. That was good. Yeah. Keep that one.
Oh God.
We
Okay.
need more speakers in
Right
the house.
now, my butt it is hot.
I would push her hard though.
No, he does. I mean, I swear, he wouldn't treat me like he was my boyfriend or anything. He would just like I was his employee.
Just like I treat any other crew person.
Exactly.
Work.
And when he was training me, it was brutal. And I still get him on this. Like I mean now I can rap a chord like without even thinking about it. But when he was training me, he would throw it back. If I got it wrong, he'd throw it back at me and go, "It's wrong. Do it again."
I wouldn't throw it at you. I'd throw it back on the floor.
Well, back on the
wrap
floor.
it again.
Yeah, just wrap it again. It's wrong.
It's not going in. It's not going in the case like that.
Yeah.
But now, I mean, I wasn't an asshole. I was just very. It has to be this way. That's it.
He was a little bit
So
of an
Hot
asshole.
Tamale was a rap artist. She was a rap artist.
But now she does it without thinking. See,
Yeah. Now I do it like unconsciously. I could just.
I learned her correctly.
I could be talking to someone and just rapping a pile of chords and no big.
Well, anyway,
Rap
enough
on.
about us.
Okay.
Enough
Here's
about
one about CVS. You ever been to CVS, Mr. Walgreens?
They opened one up right across the street from Walgreens, right here in the corner, and it was open for what, like 6 months,
a year maybe.
and they went out of business.
That's ridiculous. Walgreens isn't
Yeah,
that good.
and people will tell us, it's like, did you run them out of business? I'm like, not on purpose.
And the building's still there, and the lights are still on inside,
Yeah.
but there's nothing in there.
I think I told you all that I used to work. I think I told you all that I used to work at a Blockbuster. I also used to work at a Toys R Us.
Yeah.
And I used to work at an Eckerd.
Yeah, but see,
Oh, Eckerd, that's taking it
Sales
back.
business.
see, in my neighborhood, we didn't have a Toys R Us. It was a little rougher neighborhood.
No, please don't say it. Please, for the love of God, don't say it.
It's
Say
fun.
what?
No, it's not. No, it's just chop it. Don't.
I'm serious.
You know, fun.
Don't say what.
Okay, say
We
it.
didn't have a Toys R Us in our neighborhood. We had a Weeby Toys.
A Weeby Toys?
Weeby Toys.
Oh, I get it now.
Yeah, but see, you ruined the whole thing.
Oh,
Okay, that's a little.
ladies and gentlemen, he is a very talented sound engineer, and let's leave it at that.
That could be a little bit on the racist side, but
Yeah, a little bit.
it's funny though.
Shit. Duh.
Hey, I learned that from I think George Jefferson.
Oh, man.
I'm serious. I think he said it on the show one time.
Good night.
I always watch the Jeffersons.
So, CVS versus Walgreens.
Yeah,
Are
George
you ready?
Jefferson was about as PC as Archie Bunker.
No one likes being toyed with.
Okay.
All right. Well, I did my poetry. I'm gonna call it quits now. Thank you guys for letting me
Thanks for
jump
calling in. It's always a pleasure.
And thank you, Maggie, for staying in the picture while Ernie told his horrible joke.
You know, we should have a discussion about Ernie's racism.
We really should. We really
That's right.
should. I know.
That's right.
We need to have an intervention with him. Seriously.
I mean, that was a little offensive, even if it was a Jefferson joke.
Yeah, I know. After I said that, I was like, maybe I shouldn't have said that.
That's why I tried to cut you off.
I know.
Listen, no.
And I pushed for it. I'm sorry. I didn't know what it was going to be.
Sure you didn't.
I didn't.
He's told it at Kick Butt before, and I'll be on the stage going, "Dear God, no."
I never said that at Kick Butt.
Yes, you have.
Although,
What did you say, Ernie?
Yeah, see, he didn't even hear it.
You missed it.
yeah, no.
Reggie thought it was funny.
Stop.
We got one guy sitting in the corner with his hands tied tight. He looks upset. So
Yeah. Yeah, Ernie B.
He
Damn it.
laughed. He
I'm
laughed.
good.
Say, Ernie B.
Okay.
It was just purely out of
Don't worry
comedy.
about it. Don't worry about it. I heard it, man. It don't bother me none.
Although I'm so kind of like I can't remember what it was, but like I think you said that Hot Tamale was going to throw a chair at me once, and I was like, throw share at me, and it's like, yes, Hot Tamale is going to throw share at you, and then you went, oh. It was kind of funny.
Did anybody understand what he just
Did
said?
anybody understand that?
I don't want to.
No, it sounded like Hot Tamale. You said Hot Tamale was going to throw a chair at me,
Oh, there's Breezy.
and I thought it sounded like you said she was going to throw share at me.
Oh, the singer?
Yes.
If I could turn back time. Okay, I'm done.
She can do a mean Gypsies, Tramps, and Thieves. You should hear her do it.
do it.
It's the first fucking line. Oh my God, no. Okay.
Well, you already just did a share.
Should I do
impression.
it?
Yeah.
Okay, wait. I gotta get everyone to agree. Should I do it?
Have we
Yeah.
got time?
Yeah.
It's gonna be bad, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Here, wait. Let me take a shot. I'm just kidding. I was born on the wagon of a traveling show. That's it.
No, it's not the same.
I know, because I usually do it on impulse.
Yeah.
You can't plan that shit. See?
Okay.
Now I'm all
All
sweaty.
right.
You got me all nervous about that joke now.
All right. Well, you have a good night, Maggie. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for calling in.
Thank you guys for letting me have me.
All right, have a good one.
Yeah.
Hi, Sabrina.
And there's Breezy.
Hello, hello,
Oh, we don't have your picture yet.
everybody.
Show us your picture.
Okay.
Click your little camera icon. Okay, Tom. Tom, I know.
You know, it may
Tom.
just be taking a minute to add you.
There you are.
Okay. There you are.
Earlier
We can see you.
we were throwing musical icons.
Oh, jeez. I wouldn't call Cher
Oh.
a musical icon.
Oh, I like that.
She's an entertainer.
Wow.
Nice.
Okay, Tom, I was going to ask you. You're recording the call, yes, but are you going to use it against us?
In a court of law.
Why?
Yeah, because on our window
All right.
it says Tom is recording the call.
Yeah. But I mean,
Yeah, I
it's
see
just,
the same thing.
Yeah.
no one would believe this unless they heard the actual recording. It's like
Well, this is
Watergate.
true.
It's
this is
just
true.
like, isn't it true? Yeah.
But
So I had,
it's also going to YouTube, so they can not believe it over there too.
that's clever. Thanks for, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah, it
It's
doesn't
more-
matter if
Oh no! I just wanted to make sure he wasn't gonna use it against us, like
I mean, it's on the internet anyway.
evidence.
If you
Right.
if you believe
We're all guilty.
if you believe in life after love,
Please.
That was-
He is
that-
the
that was my
walrus.
share.
Okay.
Alrighty. So Breezy, I was gonna ask you before Ernie's horrible Cher impression. do you have any new shit for us? Is she frozen?
I think
She's
so.
frozen.
Oh,
Frozen.
yeah, she's frozen.
No, she
No,
moved
she
a little
moved. Yeah, I saw that.
No, she didn't. Breezy, you still there? Oh, no, it says missed call. Oh. Okay, so Tom, do you have anything else for us?
Absolutely. This is called Pharmacia Botanica Paranoia.
I'm gonna go get a water.
Okay, you can go now.
Oh,
I've
no,
started.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm frozen for a minute. I'm back now.
Okay,
Thank you.
okay.
Breezy, save their ass. Come on, read something new.
I'm sorry, God. I'm very thirsty.
Everything is on the
This
internet.
is why I miss kick butt. I could just walk over to the bar and grab something.
Okay. Off to the herbalist when healthcare costs too much. Burning sage or copal resin. Petitiones written on paper scraps. 1 incense for a peaceful home. 1 powder protection from envy. Shiny voodoo ball will foil a curse. Long walls of candles to meet every need. Faded love to fixing a bad boss. Now the need to breathe. Respiratory augmentation for pulmonary infections. Also anxiety and to help you sleep. Seeking emotional and spiritual relief with card readings and aura cleansings, curanderas and counselors. People need to believe in something, so they turn to faith, healing. St. Jude, St. Francis, Sacred Heart of Jesus, cowrie shell rings to chakra balancing. Curbside, over the phone, 1 by 1 with masks on. What you believe in is your only solution. Ho!
That's true.
Thank you. Isn't it true? Isn't it true?
That's one thing I've noticed at the store. I mean, we're talking like 4 or 5 saint candles bought at a time.
Yes.
With
And melatonin.
with people's like and they're loading up with like medicine, saints candles. Oh, and
Yes.
don't forget the ubiquitous disinfectant wipes, alcohol. Oh God.
All of the above. You know, whatever faith they've got, black, white, green, whatever color it is, they want it. Oh, let's buy the store. Wrap up Walgreens. We'll take it home.
It's at the store.
That's right. Yes,
Oh,
it is.
wait. I wanna give a little shout out. They actually have candles there that
Yeah.
have a Palo Santo wick and patchouli wax.
Wow.
It smells so beautiful. It's kind of expensive though.
Wow.
That's it. Because it's a convenience store. So
Of course, it's
Yeah.
convenient.
it's a store of
Hey,
convenience.
you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. It was something that we wanted the other day, and Diana said you need to get that drone so you can send it to the Walgreens to Hot Tamale so we can get a discount.
Ah. Oh God, you're gonna have to get it. You're gonna have to land your drone in Brenham to recharge. It's like
Yeah, Breezy's got poems. Come on, Breezy.
Yes, Breezy. Do you have something new for us?
I did. A few minutes. I'll definitely make sure my sound is good because it's
You're coming in, but you're kind of cutting in and out. Ernie B, do you have any insight?
It's like the internet connection or something.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it is.
okay. I
Nah, it's cutting.
think I'm kind of.
We want to hear you.
Yeah, it's
Going
freezing.
in and out on you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just talk louder. No, I'm just kidding.
Everyone else
He's
does.
moving now.
It's funny. It's like when you're not talking, we see you moving around and everything, but then it's like, hey, you're on, and then it starts freezing up. Oh, now she's gone.
She'll be back. Where else can she go on Sunday night?
I can do some old shit and new shit.
Yeah, new shit.
It's just new shit.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'll start with the old shit.
Thanks.
Yeah, let's hear it for Reggie Goodwin with some new shit.
So-
New shit.
Okay, since you forced me to, I'll do the
Old shit.
Okay, well then the old shit. So old shit, then new shit. So this one is called Bubble. It was written 3rd of December 2009.
Whoa.
It is called a deluxe water ball assistant, 99 cents, made in China. It is a holiday scene suspended in liquid medium under an inverted aquarium. Solid figurines attached vertically to a horizontal faux base floor. The only thing animated in clear, pristine silence are white faux snowflakes, animated by shaking the bubble and letting each flake fall gently on the mannequins and the floor within. So are our worshipped American idols. Oh, if I could just touch a hem of his garment, a lock of his hair, DNA sample, YouTube unauthorized video performing God knows what in the nude. So are our worshipped American idols. Pop stars like Lindsay Lohan, Britney Spears, Todd Bridges, Michael Jackson, politicians like Mark Sanford, John Edwards, John Ensign, Bill Clinton, sports figures like Dennis Rodman, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Tiger Woods. We insist they behave in our preconceived parameters of their characters in our minds. We participate like paparazzi vultures with the fourth estate in yellow journalism, hypocritically scripting their lives and not our own. We do not appreciate the blessing and gift of walking into a mart, a mall, a grocery store without thought of where our security detail is because we might get mauled or our lives threatened. Our reputations blackmailed. We assail them as we shake their bubbles. Eventually, we shake and shake and shake until lateral forces start a quake in the very structure of the mannequin's unsteady base. Micro cracks and fissures appear at the microscope level and manifest macroscopically in listing one side to the other, then eventually both, sometimes all at once. The cracks get large enough until the figurine teeters and falls like the flake, accelerating due to gravity and cushioned by the viscous fluid as it falls gently to the faux floor. And since we can't reach into the other world where other rules of physics and reality apply to effect repairs, we trudge and we throw it gently away. Is Breezy back? I want to hear some Breezy shit. Then I'll do some new shit.
Yeah, your connection seems a lot better now.
You know, it's really weird. Oh, I'll let you guys finish.
I was gonna say,
Reggie
who was
said-
outroing Reggie?
I think I was supposed to.
All right.
Because he said he had some new shit next though.
Yeah, I do have some new shit, but I want to hear Breezy.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
She's ready.
I'm ready. I do apologize for all the disconnect. It's really weird. Every time I get on the laptop, it doesn't work at all. But my cell phone definitely. But I got some new shit.
Lane,
So
New shit.
Lane, go ahead and bring her in.
cool.
And lean forward to the computer.
Let's hear it for Miss Breezy Love. She yelling us with some of her the lovely, talented, inspiring Miss Breezy Love.
hey everybody, happy Sunday. I got some new shit. I'm gonna give it a try and see how it sounds on the ears. So this one is called Womb. Inside, closed in, listening to sounds beyond the walls. Waiting in this womb cradle position, practicing ways on how to push through. While the eyes are still imagining, the mind is being filled with premonitions, waiting in this room, listening to the sounds beyond the calls of the chirping chatter of our position, practicing ways on how to push through. While my arms feel weak, so sorry. From lack of motion, I want to embrace the hug and squeeze someone, somewhere that is far from here. I hear the call through the tunnel of this womb. They too would love to feel an embrace. I kick with all my might. The strength of the walls that have kept me in. I am tapping into grave like gray tomb. The power of the mind filled this imagination. This has provided me such strength. I emerge into the world that needs more of my vibrations. Beyond these closed-in structures and in fetal positions, no more. I am over it. I am through feeling trapped. I will continue to push through.
Yeah. Push on through.
Pushing through. That was the Haunted Love. Was her latest, her newest, and her best.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I think Lane, whenever you read, I think I'm just not going to play the music because it always pushes you out and we can never hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
But as soon as I stop the music, we could hear you.
Yeah, as soon as he cut out the stinger, we could hear you loud and clear. So.
It's what we were talking about a couple of weeks ago. It's that automatic leveling that the software does. You know that whenever someone's talking, it tries to mute everything else in the background out while someone's talking. So it's fighting between the music and you. And I don't think there's a way to adjust that. So.
Okay. Can everyone else see the subtitles? I've turned the subtitles.
Okay, go ahead, Tom.
And the subtitles are entirely different to what you're saying is poetry.
How do you turn that on?
There's a little thing there where there's three little dots reacting, and then stop recording, take snapshot, turn subtitles on or off. So it's the three little buttons next to the reaction heart.
Oh, I'm in the wrong area. Let's see. Oh, okay, down here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it says more underneath.
Subtitles on, right there, the third one.
Turn them on, you'll get surrealism. It's amazing. Like her poem was called Womb, and it came out as phone.
Yeah. Pork and beans. Pork and beans.
Pork and beans.
Well, no. Ours isn't showing up on here. Theirs is.
Yeah, it might. Yeah,
it's probably showing up on theirs.
Yeah.
Is it translating me? Pork and beans.
No, it's showing up in there. That's it. Yeah, it might be. Yeah. Hey, is it translating me pork and beans?
Pork and beans.
Is it translating me pork and beans? Okay, pork and beans.
Okay, wait. Okay, will it subtitle this? I said a hip, a hop, a hibbit to the hibbit, a hip, a hopper, you don't stop.
No, you're going to break it.
It says, I'll read it to you. Okay, wait. Okay, well, do subtitle this. I said a hip hop, hippity, hoppity, hop, hip hop.
Oh my God. Hey, I actually once did the 14-minute Rapper's Delight at a karaoke bar, and I impressed the bartender so much I got a free shot.
That's
nice. Good work. How about this? Or I can say it, but what does someone say before they hurl a candle? Before they throw a candle in the air?
What?
Candle in the wind, motherfucker!
Okay.
Okay, let me go back.
Hey, Ernie, I think your racist joke was funnier.
Let me go back to my Toys R Us joke.
Yeah, let's go back to Ernie's racist joke.
They censored it. A 3 hours joke. Yeah, they had candle, wind, ... They couldn't say motherfucker.
Oh yeah, the asterisk. It's showing the asterisk.
Yeah, it says. It says ...
They censor it. It's incredible. The asterisk misspelled is showing the answer. Yeah, they censor. Yep, that.
They wouldn't record me saying new shit.
Let me see.
Let's have a look. So they wouldn't.
It says ship. It says ship.
Ship.
Wow.
Oh, I learned something today.
What'd you learn?
A boat is not considered a ship unless it's at least 197 feet long or longer.
Wow. Number of feet in the people.
Okay.
So one-legged man. That's really good to know. Well, Reggie had a poem. It was really...
Yeah, Does Reggie have some more new shit?
Yeah, I got some more new shit.
All right. Okay.
Oh, they shit. You can't say shit. It's
Oh, okay.
Shit.
Well, this one is called Benedict Arnold.
okay.
It's self-explanatory. Judas Iscariot has taken residence at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. The price of the nation's crucifixion is still 30 pieces of silver with no appreciation or return of investment. The Constitution has been held together for 232 years by spit, glue, good intentions, and duct tape. The Russian state has probed us since detonation of Little Boy and Fat Man over Hiroshima and Nagasaki, despite the conspicuous silence of science publications at the time. On the subject of nuclear fission, Russian physicist Georgy Fyodorov suspected Allied powers secretly had been developing a super weapon. Stalin ordered an aggressive pursuit of their own Kali goddess object with purloined intelligence about the German Heisenberg device and the American Manhattan Project, as well as rounded up Nazi scientists. August 29, 1949, in Semipalatinsk, Kazakhstan, their analogy to Fat Man was aptly named First Lightning, the flash beginning of the Cold War. OSS became CIA 2 years before in the 1947 National Security Act that also formed the U.S. Air Force just in time to destabilize democratically elected Mohammad Mossadegh for British petroleum fascist excesses in 1953 Iran, the first domino destabilizing the Near East. Former reluctant allies against the Nazis now in a great game on a grand chessboard where checkmate leaves no victors, point, counterpoint, surveillance, white supremacy teaching themselves Russian or English, infiltrating each other's populations, which they purposely keep quaking under desk in unrealistic nuclear survival drill tests, fomenting tribalism and division, while the 1% Politburo Russian oligarchs goes laughing to their respective banks. They offshore their monies to each other's shores, Americans to Eurasia, Russians to failed real estate malignant narcissist agents playing pretend billionaires in New York on The Apprentice. COINTELPRO was an illegal FBI surveillance of civil rights organizations. The government feared Soviet infiltration, a ruse likely orchestrated by Russian KGB agents manipulating our racism, tribalism, and inner schisms. Like Hitler, their puppet was seen as a joke. 5 draft deferments and 6 bankruptcies of note. The Apprentice showrunners had to rent new furniture to communicate the illusion of success. The master KGB agent has successfully bent useful idiots to his devious will. The United States and NATO, in his political domino calculus, have to fall. In their wake will be countries led by strongmen sociopaths reporting in to Vladimir Ilyich Putin, owing like Russian oligarchs their riches to him. Orange Satan aspires to be the group he loathes, real billionaires he secretly admires. The master spy has cultivated him since 1987, when the weight of his losses could not be gaslighted even by him. This is his last opportunity to ascend the ranks of the actual wealthy. What price is a man's soul? What does it matter if there, instead of love and empathy, is an empty black hole?
You should see the subtitles, man. It's a totally different thing.
Yeah, it's like entire paragraphs.
Exactly. Yeah. Censorship everywhere you look. It's great.
Reggie,
and we've lost.
Reggie, I gotta tell you, if you ran for public office, I'd vote for you.
Don't run.
Hell yeah. That's what we need in our government now. We need some intelligence.
Yeah. Not the government.
Well, what they've done is that they boiled it down to just manipulating the population.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And for a great time. I remember those drills. I remember diving under the desk because literally they would drill the.
Oh, I think you're.
All going down.
I think you're starting to
I think
lock up a little bit there, Reggie.
There's nothing to survive here. Uh-oh. Let me see. I can see myself moving.
Yeah.
Yes, you move. Don't worry.
Yeah,
Yep,
but when you were talking, it was kind of.
Yeah, like that.
when you were reminiscing about the drills.
About diving under the desk, and then we kind of lost you.
Yeah.
Now he's frozen though.
Yeah. We got bird.
Yeah, I just that was made to terrify us, because you can control a population that you make afraid.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're not afraid, are we, Birdman?
Not at all.
There you go. See, he's alive. It's wonderful.
The only thing that I'm really afraid for is my family.
Why are you afraid of your family? They're nice people.
Well, no, I mean like
Afraid for her family, not
Yeah.
of her family.
yeah,
It's a joke.
like for their safety. You know, that's kind of why. I mean, like sometimes before I go to work, I have like a little mini nervous breakdown before I go in, because I'm kind of like, is today the day? Is today the day? You know.
It's tomorrow. It's tomorrow.
Thanks.
Tomorrow.
See,
You're not going.
like in my family, my two youngest boys, one of them is like Martin Luther King, the other one is like Malcolm X, and
Yeah.
I worry about them. You know,
Killed them both.
I have to talk to a different level with both of them.
Yeah.
And I mean, like I said, man, it's like, and Michael is like, he believe in, oh, if we gonna go and protest, let's burn something down. Well, Birdman, if he say go protest, let's talk first. But then if you come after me, then I'm gonna have to reach in my pocket. And it's like I said, they're like Martin Luther King and Malcolm X.
Good. Good.
Well, it's like every time I call my mom, because I'm trying to see if she's okay. Every single time I call my mom, I always get nervous. I'm thinking, okay, is she going to answer this time? Is she going to answer? And if she doesn't answer, my mind goes wondering, like, okay, why didn't she answer? Why doesn't she answer? Is anything happening? Is she okay? Because she lives by herself. She's approaching 70 now, and I'm always worried that something has happened to her, or like I have that mini little panic when I call her, and then whenever she answers, I have a sigh of relief. And there has been a few times where she hasn't answered, and I get really nervous until she actually calls back.
That's understandable.
I was going to ask you, is she near the protests? Does she live near there?
I don't think so. I know there's a lot of stuff going on right now in Rochester, though.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
Lane, does she have Life Alert?
I don't know.
It's around the neck, you know, that.
Yeah, I know what it is, but I don't know if she has it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because my mother is many years passed away, but there was this point in which we couldn't reach her, and it turned out she literally did fall and she could not get up. And so the only way that she was gotten up was my best friend worked with the police department, and we mobilized the unit. So I was living in Austin at the time. We mobilized the Winston Police Department to go break in to pick her up off the bathroom.
Wow.
Yeah.
Floor. So I always say, if you're worried, talk to her about Life Alert.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea.
I think her insurance might even cover it.
Yeah.
I've been
And you know what else, Lane? This is because Diana, the one that told me, she has a cell phone.
Yeah.
You know what? She can put ICE and put your name in it, and that'll mean that if something ever happens, you'll be the first one called. I have that. It says in case of emergency, and I have that. All three of my kids, my three youngest ones. I shouldn't say all of them, but the three youngest ones, I got their name. If something happened to me and Diana is not with me, they're gonna contact Diana. Then they're gonna contact all three of them, and she the one that. It's just ICE, and put ICE Lane Thompson, and that they'll contact you.
Is that an app?
No, it's just in your phone number. It's like if you know how sometimes they'll check and see about anybody.
Oh, just save your name as ICE.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
My daughter, she actually has something like that that like if she presses her power button like 3 times in succession, it'll send me and Ernie a text.
Nice.
And it'll like Tegan 911, and then we'll immediately, what's wrong? And she'll, oh no, that was an accident. I'm good. Like, okay.
Yeah, it works too because she's had a few accidents already.
And
but-
see, the thing is, what's really cool about it is not only will it send us both a text, it'll also send a screenshot of where she's at and what she's doing.
And what is this?
That's just it's just a function on her phone.
She doesn't have an iPhone though. She has a.
She has an Android. She has a Samsung.
Yeah.
See, my mom has an Android. I have an Android. What is this?
I think it's within the phone.
What's it called?
I would have. Let me text her. She's over at her dad's right now. I'm gonna ask her how to set that up. But keep going.
Reese's back. Reese's back and Birdman's back, and they all.
Yeah. If you want, I can do 2 quick ones. I got some really quick quick ones.
Quick
And
shit.
then after her, I can do 2 quick ones.
Yeah.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, with some quick shit. Here's Breezy Love.
So I'm just gonna do a acrostic poem and a haiku. So we know how short those are.
Yep.
So the first one is called Hello Beautiful. Heat emitting like lightning jack speed. Oh shit. Graciously. Opening red lace curtains, gasping with every breath. Opening up stimulation sensations. Hello gorgeous. The haiku is untitled, but hello my gorgeous. I'll make sure to represent like fine wine and more. Thank you for that short, quick.
Yeah.
With super short shit. That was Breezy Love.
Ladies and gentlemen, the poetic quickie from Breezy Love.
Whoa. Hot shit. That's what I call it.
Shit, there you go.
They sensitive. Hot. ... Birdman.
And now, all the way from Utes Town, it's the man of many feathers. The man in the air. The man who once owned a blimp. Here's Birdman 313.
Still waiting on the
fuck.
thongs.
You know what? I don't know who I'm gonna hire, you or my partner out there in L.A., Jerome, because y'all introduced me, man, like, hey, Tom done heard him introduce me, so. But anyway, I'm gonna do something that I wrote back in '79.
Whoa.
When I just came out of actually I was out in L.A. trying out for the Lakers during that time. And it's tight. It's in one of my books that I published back in 2000. I want to say 10. And it's tight. It's short. Don't worry about it. It's titled "The Outlook." What is out in the world for all to see? Killing, robbing, rape of 3. Born in a time when nothing is very stable. Going from day to day as life is not willing or able. Nothing to look forward to but stressful worries. Time to begin passing by a flash in a hurry. Relationship changes as quick as the eye can blink. No one cares who or if a politician stinks. Trying to live to be a star. Searching there in the depths of your mind for who you are. Scared to grow up, to live on your own. The skies are dark as the moon brightly is shown. A tear falls as you prepare to walk in your own footsteps, reaching for the sky and finding the earth new depths. And that's one of my old ones, very old ones. And this next one here.
Oh, sorry.
And that's all right. Next one here. I actually did this one this past Friday when we was down at Clear Lake. Just waiting to put it to I got the video ready. I'm just waiting to put it together, and it's called Momentary Peace. Is that how you pronounce it? Okay. I had to ask my editor over here. I didn't want to pronounce it wrong. Okay. Listening to the waves splash against the concrete water bank as seagulls, pelicans, egrets, and ducks enjoy the sparsely occupied park. The sun hides behind puffy white clouds, as well as a few rain clouds that cover the blue sky. A cool breeze blows off the waters of the Gulf of Mexico. Boaters and fishermen are enjoying the peacefulness of the water and are catching up on much-needed recreation. Remember when we could congregate freely at the parks and beaches? My mind floats freely behind the clouds for just a moment. People and the pandemic had turned this enjoyment into a frenzy. People don't know what to think or do. Violence has become an everyday normality. People are quick to shout racist rants, start fights, and pull out their guns and shoot. Even road rage has escalated. I tried to escape the turmoil by going to the park. I feel so free while sitting by the shoreline, listening to music play and hearing the waves splash. If only this could be everyday experience, but knowing once I leave this park, everything will change. There will be someone, somewhere who will somehow try to destroy this feeling. Because time is fleeting, I may as well kick back and enjoy the peace and solitude while I can, even if it's only for a moment. There you go.
Birdman 313 with some short shit.
No, I got it. With some bird shit.
No.
I'm sorry, it just came to me. Oh my god.
Okay, maybe you can hire her now.
Birdman 313 with some short bird shit.
Oh
my god, I hear Diana.
bird shit.
Okay, thank you. Good night. That kind of reminded me right there of that Seinfeld when you have something so good. It was with
George Costanza when he'd end on a good note at the office meetings. He'd tell a joke, crack everybody up. You know, they'd start laughing, and then he would just leave the meeting.
Thank you. Good night.
And he would leave. And it was doing wonders for him at work. They were like, George, man.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. My daughter sent me the setup, and I sent it to Lawson Thought so he could forward it to his mom.
Well, how do you do it?
Well, she sent me the steps. Let me see. It says, go into advanced settings in the settings app. Scroll down to where it says send SOS messages. Okay. Set what contact you want to send the messages to, and that's it.
I see it.
Okay. You better write that down, Lawson.
And that's on Android. That's on Android because trust me, it does work. Like Ernie said, almost too well.
Yeah, she said it a couple of times by mistake. Well, she hasn't anymore, but I guess when she first set it up, she hit it a few times by mistake. And like, oh shit! But it does send a location of where she's at and
a screenshot of what the phone is looking at, and it'll send like Tegan needs you to call her right away, and we'll be like, we'll immediately text like, is everything okay? What's wrong? You know? Oh no, good. I sent it by accident. You know.
And like I said, ICE will work also. Just put ICE. All you gotta do is put ICE in your name, and hey, that'll work also.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if emergency technicians get to you and they need to like get somebody, they can like they don't have to unlock your phone. It'll say in case of emergency. They'll click that and it'll like pull up your information in case I passed out or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well.
Now I feel like that commercial on ABC. The more you know. Sorry.
The more you know.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
All right, who's next? Who's next up on the wonderful wheel of poetry here?
I got this email from Tom Goering asking when are we going to come back to Kick Butt, and I said, when Ernie B and Hot Tamale think that it's safe enough to come back, and when we have no more than 10 people at a time. So that was my reply. But this is called period of adjustment.
Okay.
The soul of Austin has been closed down. Midnight to Dawn Magnolia Cafe sign said, sorry, we're open. Now no longer Poetry in Motion. Hills Cafe, hearsay poetry like New World Deli, Democrats, now no longer Poetry in Motion. Flipnotics on Barton Springs, for years poetry and music open mics, now no longer Poetry in Motion. Mojo's Daily grind upon the drag, even slam, open mics, literature abounds, now no longer Poetry in Motion. Torchy's Tacos used to be Forays. Obama bought his Austin Tacos here. Now no longer Poetry in Motion. La Dolce Vita, Albert Hofstickler. Poets need poetic cafes like Ruta Maya. Now no longer Poetry in Motion. Bye-bye buffets, coffee shops, cheap restaurants. Hello, high rents, high taxes, high rates of eviction. Now no longer Poetry in Motion. Zoom and Skype now have our devotion. So I put my mask on. Drive to Mockingbird Postal Station to send poetry to consenting people. I asked the masked clerk, will USPS survive? She was cheerful till that question. I do not know, she replies. I cannot speak. It would be a violation of the Hatch Act. But I can, I reply, and I love USPS. She revives and shares, sotto voce, my husband's a veteran. He cannot abide the current administration. No service to our nation. If this regime doesn't change, I fear he will have a heart attack. I hand out how to vote cards at every opportunity. I smile, she smiles, we resume social distancing, and I realize why I love my local Mockingbird post office staffing. Stamp out the post office. Stamp out the post office.
That was me applauding.
Thank you so much for your wonderful response. So yeah.
Tom, I gotta tell you, I admire the way you can just take one topic and just
create.
Yeah,
Live
I mean,
with
it's like that's a gift because honestly, even if I have just one thought, I mean, the most creative I got was those dumb little cookie commercials I did earlier.
That was good. That was really clever.
That was just kind of like.
Oh, you ought to see my poems before Diana get hold to them. I mean, she sits there and she be like, I make some adjustments to this, and I'm like, yeah, it may be like 2 or 3 pages long when she get through with it. I'm like, that's all it is. She said, well, I'm trying to get the concept to it, because I just go running off. I mean, if you ever just listen to me when I first write it, you'll sit back and you scratch your head. Is this the same guy?
Okay, wait a minute. Speaking of Diana, we were told that she was going to read a poem.
Yeah,
No, not today.
Aww.
She's working
Next week.
She's working on one of mine that I'm allow her. Notice I say allow.
Hey.
Oh, dude. Did he just say allow?
I know it. She's shaking.
See, you guys are giving me a hard time about that joke.
No, I'm just messing with you. Now she's not gonna read it. She's working on it. Well, yeah, she's working on it. Put it like that.
Well, another couple things she needs to do is she needs to get her own background because she's not Birdman, and
Her own blimp.
Yeah, I know. And she's gonna have to get her own poet name too, so we can properly introduce her.
Yeah.
So, just remember,
Hey, she already got one.
Oh, what is it?
Sunshine.
There you go. All right.
Yeah, I think Eddie Nevado.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, I told Ernie like 10 minutes ago.
I completely forgot about it. Hold on.
Meow.
How can you forget something?
I think I just ruined it. She probably won't sit around me no more while I'm doing poetry.
Well, my question is, how do you fit a blimp into a thong?
You don't.
Well, first of all, don't call my ass a blimp. Second of all, no, I'm kidding.
No.
Hey, trust me. If there's a will, there's a way.
No, this is true.
It goes back when Birdman had all kinds of merch for sale and apps and all
he would
this.
have apps
And I was
stickers
joking
and-
like you should have your own blimp, man. You know, the kind of you can fly around like by remote control and.
You know what you should do, Birdman. You should build a blimp that's in the shape of like just someone's midsection wearing a thong, and you should have that as a blimp flying around.
And them two looked at each other, both for Ernie.
As soon as I heard what was coming out of his mouth, I'm just like, hell.
And then what you can do is like to promote your stuff. You can have like wind coming out like, and then just say just say Birdman.
and this is what Eddie comes in on, talking about blimps in the shape of a butt.
There you go.
Easy loves back. Eddie's here. Please.
Oh yeah.
What you got, Eddie?
Let's see. You know you got something smooth.
Oh shit.
No pressure.
No pressure there at all.
Here, I'm doing a mic check here.
I swear, Eddie, from this perspective, the hat you're wearing, it kind of makes you look like Neil Peart.
Who's Neil Peart?
Oh, no.
Stevie Ray.
I can't take this.
Oh, hey, Ernie.
Oh, my God.
Ernie.
Yes, sir.
You know who's going to be the drummer for Journey now?
Oh, I heard about that. Who?
I call him narrative. Michael Walden, the guy I told you, his grandmother, I grew up with them. He's actually from Kalamazoo, Michigan, but he stayed in the music. And he had, matter of fact, I listened to his interview Friday afternoon. And I had started because I've been following him since I found out who it was and that I actually knew him. And he signed with Journey back in March, just for they shut down everything, but he ain't got a chance to do anything. But that's who's gonna be the drummer when they start back up.
Yeah, because they got rid of Steve Smith and Jonathan Cain.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, they like totally like cut them out of Journey. Completely. Because they were trying to do something. I think they found out that they were trying to kind of like when you do a corporate takeover. They were trying. They were trying to, I guess, get more stock in the Journey, the enterprise, the business itself, or something like that. Or they were demanding more money from it. Like sales from it, anything from merch or whatever. And I read the article, but I can't remember exactly. And then Neil Sean
they call him it's Narada. That's what they call him, Narada Michael Walden. And when I found out who it was, I'm like, damn, dude. I mean, I know your parents, I know your grandmother, I know your brothers and sisters, but he's played with a lot of people though.
Yeah,
he's played with a lot of people. I mean, he's done work with with Rick James. Who else? Aretha Franklin. I mean, he done some great work. Yeah.
Those are my favorite people.
Eddie's ready.
Yeah. Hey, so what were you saying, Deborah, about my hat or what? I switched ears.
Your do-rag kind of makes you look like Neil Peart, and that's when Lawson Thought said, "Who's Neil Peart?"
Yeah.
What? Oh yeah, he made that shampoo. Remember? Yeah.
Oh no.
The guy that made shampoo. That's what that guy is.
Okay, wait.
No, Lane, Neil Peart was the drummer for Rush. Who's Rush?
And he just died.
Who's Rush?
Oh, Rush is that drink that they made that has extra sugar.
Oh God. Okay, wait.
Yeah.
Before Eddie gets started, I gotta show you this.
I already got started. Oh shit. Brand just turned. Oh my goodness.
What?
Oh my goodness. What is? Wow.
And actually, Eddie has a new name, right? What's your new name, Eddie? Vivid.
What's that?
Vivid nothing. Vivid nothing.
Oh, Vivid Nothing is his new name.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his artist name.
It's about 30. It's about 30 years new.
I'm a bit slow catching on.
Yeah.
What you got?
I got something for you. It's time to.
That almost didn't sound right.
I got something for you, man.
How much, Eddie? How much?
Like Santa Claus.
Coming down the
Man.
chimney.
Yeah. I don't want any weed, man. I don't want any acid. I'm hooked on downers, man.
Why
Jesus,
you
Doc.
Oh no,
Tripping in
no,
court.
man, that's good acid, man.
No, man, it won't hurt you, man.
Look what it did to us.
I hope you're not doing anything for a couple weeks.
Hope you're not doing anything for about a month.
Let's see. I'm gonna get a little naked.
Oh shit.
Please, we've had that tonight. Oh, he's doing
Weren't
it.
we talking about that earlier about Naked Birdman or something?
Oh, are you-
Yeah,
Whoa.
Ernie introduced him like that. I said live and naked. I was like, what?
nope.
One of these days, I'm going to come in here wearing a bodysuit.
Please don't.
Oh,
Oh,
please don't.
He will.
And we're
No,
gonna
no.
play.
Lane,
I'm-
we were unhinged enough when you were in boxers.
Oh no!
oh man.
But make sure they're playing that song. I'm too sexy. Okay. As the intro.
You know,
As the intro.
when you say
Breezy,
body,
Breezy, don't give him any ideas for the love
know,
of God.
To be fair, I was never wearing boxers. What I was wearing were gym shorts.
Ew.
Did
Hey, when
you,
you say
Everyone, ooh.
when you say body shorts, I'm thinking of those those t-shirts that have boobs and chests on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, body.
That's what
Yeah,
he's
so
talking about there, too.
I was
But it's a
thinking
whole
about that
suit,
guy
and
that has
it's
the
a whole
anatomy
naked
map
suit.
on his chest.
There
play
you go.
some music, please.
That guy from the 70s, you can see his heart, lungs, and liver and stuff.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah.
That guy. He also had an afro, but he was white.
That's strange. That's like one of the back in the day. That's one of those D&D guys, right? So they've got.
I don't know.
There was a horror movie called Anatomy. It had Alyssa Milano.
Oh no.
Ew.
Too much information. Eddie,
Yeah,
Yeah,
big time
TMI.
TMI. Okay,
Give
Eddie.
it nothing. We're ready.
Eddie,
No,
please
it
save
was like
us.
Eddie is ready. So these are actually it's actually a naked track, and these are distributed by Steve Vai, and for people to use freely. So it's basically his songs without him playing on them. So I'm gonna just kind of do a little wanking for you. That's what guitar players call it.
that's exactly right.
With Jerry Falwell Jr.
So let's hear it for Eddie Novato, Vivid Nothing, exposing his winking guitar.
Did he just say wanking guitar?
All right.
What?
Woo!
All right.
Let's hear it for Eddie Novato, Vivid Nothing.
Eddie Navarro. Navarro.
Yes.
I'm trying to figure out. Okay, I don't know if the camera is hitting me correctly. Is that a telly, Eddie? Is that a Telecaster? Ooh, I heard my echo.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
What was that?
I was asking you if that was a Telecaster.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, wow. Okay.
One humbucker.
Okay. Yeah, I was just cuz see, I can usually tell by just looking at the pick guard, but since it's kind of dark over there, I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
I didn't want you to go no dork. I'm really not that knowledgeable. I just kind of know off and on here and there.
Oh.
You want the knowledge, got to talk to Ernie B.
Yeah, that's what the guitar players call wanking.
Wow. Wanking?
Yeah,
Okay,
that's why I said wait.
Okay, it's I mean we've been talking about mid-sec. Okay, Lane was talking about a blimp made out of a butt. I was talking about a wild sex dream that I had earlier, but I didn't go into detail. I just said that I had a wild sex dream. And then Lane started talking about coming out in a bodysuit. I'm starting to detect a theme here.
It's a theme tonight. Me and my hot shit too.
Yeah, that's true.
There you
The short shit and Birdman's bird shit. And I'm sorry. I'm gonna go to bed thinking about that. Going, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next with some bird shit. Birdman.
You got some PSG over here.
But no, honestly, Breezy, I think that's the theme pretty much every week. So
I can agree.
we're all
I can
just,
agree.
We're all
I
just a
would
bunch of
agree.
horny old folks. So whatever.
Like the Ghost Girl.
Hey. Yeah, I've been in quarantine too long.
Yeah.
And I've been working too much, so I'm just like, it's like when I come home, all I want to do is sleep, literally. So just like.
And since we're talking about that, I do have another poem, but if anyone wants to go up.
Yes, ma'am, absolutely.
So this is in reminiscence of my Me or More. My love is no more classical as once before, romanticized like a riveting violin playing in dim lit rooms, when kisses were better back then. I'd lay and read or quote sonnets and poetic lyrics. Me poppy, I want to rock it. I want to twerk it and lick it and kill it and blow kisses. As I proceed to exit the room, leave you to soak in the residue of my air. The bedroom dares. You miss like lyrics of Jada Kiss, and this is no dismiss. Just my way of a hardcore love. We promise to be FWBs forever. My secret lover, Me or More.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
See, these captions haven't caught up with other languages. They said instead of me amor, it put Mia more.
I like that too. Whoever Mia Moore is.
They haven't figured it out that most everybody, including the English language, is bilingual. The English language is bilingual. So yeah, they haven't figured it out yet.
Yeah.
Everybody give it up for Breezy Love.
Yes, we love Breezy Love.
Love is in the air.
Oh,
I got one more. This is the last one from me tonight.
Okay, some more from Birdman.
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Ernie, hurry up! Goddamn.
Sorry.
Coming up next to the virtual spoken and heard stage live via H-Town, give it up for Birdman 313.
All right. This one here is this is another new one too. I might have read it. I know I have somewhere, but it's new. It's called it's called The Descending Sun. As the sun descends into the west, the evening stars begin to shine. The sky lights up. By now the birds are in their nest. The moon blooms like a flower, slowly coming from behind the clouds. As a silent star smiles on the night, unseen angels pour out their blessings, the joy on each bud and blossom. Looking into the nest, the birds are covered and warm. They visit caves where bats begin to move around and keep them from harm. As the animals begin to howl and prey on the darkness, they try to drive away the hunger for the sheep who may have strayed. Now is not the time for all creatures to go to the river to wash up and lay down to sleep. Thank you.
Birdman 313 regaling us with some new shit. Coming up. Oh, okay. Ernie just got his first shot.
I just took my first shot of the night.
Oh,
okay, wait.
Your mind is back, right? Your mind is back.
Yeah, now I
right?
feel more normal again.
Now he feels more centered. Like, okay.
I have my inner peace.
Okay, just letting you know, just letting everybody know who's on the call and who's watching. We are going to be waiting until next week or the following week for Diana's new shit coming from H Town.
Oh no! Don't say, please don't say that no more. I got to go to sleep tonight.
That's what
Reginald, you have something else?
That's what-
Reginald.
Yeah, I have something I did in Austin, and
Oh,
it was
nice.
and it was Tom was there as well as Ron Horn.
Nice.
All
It was on
right, all
11th
right.
Street. I don't
Good
remember
people.
the club.
That was the Word one at Kenny Durham's backyard,
Oh,
Yes,
Oh wow.
nice.
wasn't it? That was a great night.
and Stacey Shea was like floored that we were all there at once. But I
How did I miss you guys? But I get to hear it now.
Yes.
That was one of my good places to go.
It was
Yeah.
wonderful.
Oh.
yeah, this one was called Carnage.
Yeah.
So you'll understand why I called it that. So it starts with a quote. It says, "Death is a sure thing, but life is just as certain. Problem is you can't know in advance. We die. That may be the meaning of life, but we do language. That may be the measure of our lives." Toni Morrison, February 18th, 1931 to August 5th, 2019.
Right.
Fuck your thoughts and prayers. I can't breathe. Between
Yeah.
mass shootings not 24 hours after 20 souls were dearly departed by another white domestic terrorist in El Paso, Texas, 9 more suffered therein to their existence in Dayton, Ohio. America, you have a white supremacy problem, and it has a commander-in-chief. From Becky's calling cops on families grilling to the prequel killing of at a Gilroy, California garlic festival, from Eric Garner, Sandra Bland, Renisha McBride, Trayvon Martin, you slaughtered the Native Americans, forced them on reservations after forced marches and syphilis-blanketed trail of tears, then after denying education and opportunity to the people that got you through your first winter, you decried them as worthless alcoholics. You drug the African piled high like stacked sardines in boats christened with the name the good ship Jesus, stole their religion, culture, language, wealth, separated families like goods on shelves, replaced in modern day kiddie concentration camps, brutalized them for bales of cotton that made you sultans and kings, had Benjamin Banneker design your capital, his cousins built your White House, banned their descendants from reading, writing, arithmetic, at threats of castrations, cross burnings, and noose, and have the gall to call their children's children thugs, worthless, lazy, block their votes with gerrymandering and conspiracy theory of voter fraud, and denied them rightful reparations for your crimes against humanity and treasure you stole. The toll is being paid in blood by chickens coming home to roost. After Sandy Hook, once we let them get away with thoughts and prayers for 20 babies and 6 adults, it was a wrap. The GOP is bullcrap. They have always shown us what they are: soulless shills for big money donors, thrills, and corporate lobbyists, bringing bags of money to the U.S. Capitol a la Spiro Agnew for their political prostitution campaigns. They refrain from real governance that doesn't line their own pockets, living in gated cul-de-sacs in master planned communities where their families and friends have never seen a lack. They have no sense of decency, community, common good, or honor. The NRA, via Russian oligarchs to KKK, it doesn't matter, as long as they can get the Second Amendment types to scream about jackbooted thugs after every tragedy, they're fine. They're a dysfunctional personality cult masquerading as a political party that doesn't give two shits about America or its own constituency. They just don't. And we will navel gaze and wax philosophical as politicians and pundits skillfully don't get to the root of the problem, faking just as they drive up Nielsen ratings. I implore any scintilla of decency left, if they ever existed in Orange Satan, the biggest shithole nation is yours.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Molly.
Yes, sir.
Molly.
Oops. What?
Yeah.
I can't see that.
Okay.
It's a
Rock turkey dinner.
Oh yeah, I posted that. Okay, turkey dinner candy corn.
Corn. Yeah.
Two possible worlds.
There you go.
But Reggie, amazing, incredible. I can almost picture you saying that in front of a large group.
I was going to say, don't hold back next time.
Yeah.
Don't mince words.
For real.
Yes.
I wonder how many times I got bleeped out on the little sensor thing.
I wasn't seeing any.
It'd be cool if you
I
could
was
scroll back.
watching it.
It'd be cool if you could scroll back through the whole conversation.
Well, can you? Look, there's an arrow.
Oh, maybe you can't. Subtitle history. Yeah, you can.
Subtitle history. Let's see.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, your whole thing is there.
Wow.
Scroll over the subtitles, and then there's an up arrow, and then it'll pop open on the side.
It's on the right side.
Yeah, I see it now.
Oh, nice.
Where's the subtitles? Oh, here we go. No, that's not it.
Okay, tell them about the dots and stuff.
You know,
to set it up.
You know, on the bottom where you can, put the heart or the happy face or the thumbs up or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Right next to that, there's 3 dots.
Click that.
Click that, and then you'll see the third one down. Turn the subtitles off or on.
No, yeah, on.
And then once they're on, scroll over the subtitles, and you'll see an up arrow.
Oh, there we go.
And then that opens up the history. No. That's your video. Oh, did I do that? I did do that.
Yep.
Choose background effect. I don't want a background effect.
Yep, I see it.
Why did that?
Well, just click inside the video. See? No. Like in the little black out. There.
Okay.
So now somebody has to say something. Check. Someone's check 2, and you'll see it.
Pork and beans. Pork and beans.
Wait, I'm not seeing what I said there, though.
No, you're not gonna.
Oh, it's all about you,
You're
isn't
gonna
it?
see what other people say.
Yeah.
That's kind of weird. I wonder how come it doesn't transcribe your own microphone.
It doesn't like you. I don't know.
It's all personal. Paranoid. So, I got one about hand sanitizer.
All right, bring it. Wait, let me get some good hand sanitizer type music here. Wait, hold on.
Oh, yeah. Wash your minds out. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tom Moon with a fresh, clean outlook on life. Here is some hand sanitizing poem all the way from his house. Ladies and gentlemen, Tom Moon.
Hand sanitizing poem.
Brainwashing. She creates hand sanitizer in 4 different flavors: lavender, lemongrass, patchouli, and rosemary. She drops it off where friends can't wash. Another makes masks for those in rest homes. She must leave them at their doors. More know when you are homebound, you need to read more, hence free books. Of course, we're still allowed to walk with masks on. We wander around our neighbor's block. Now we wave, just like in New Zealand days, to neighbors we have not spoken to before. Phone calls from friends making sure all is well. Do you need anything? Everybody becomes a healthcare worker when all of us are on the healthcare front lines. Happy days. There you go.
Yeah.
With 4 distinct flavors of cleanliness, that was Tom Moon and hand sanitizing shit.
Frozen. It's frozen.
Am I frozen? Oh, no. Oh,
No, he's frozen.
he's frozen.
Frozen too. Hand sanitizer.
Oh, it's hysterical because, see, now we've got a lot of sanitizer to use at work. And it kind of crosses between you either smell like a doctor's office or a really bad bottle of cheap tequila.
Yeah, because it's alcohol, 8%.
Oh, God, but the one, I swear, it's funny because when people be like, can I use your sanitizer? I was like, yeah, go ahead. You'll smell like the back alley of a bar. And they're like, they're like, what? Ew. I'm like, I told you.
Yeah. It's industrial strength. Yeah, vodka. Vodka.
I mean, it smells, no. Vodka smells better than this stuff. This
Yeah.
smells like 99-cent tequila.
Whoa.
It's just
Yeah.
bad memories.
You know what I'm suddenly thinking of?
Uh-oh.
You know, speaking of the subtitles and swear words, makes me think of that scene and Demolition Man, where Sylvester Stallone needed to go to the bathroom, and he was standing in front of that thing that prints out tickets every time you swear, and he just cursed a blue streak, and then it's got all these tickets, and then it said, "I'll be back," and then went to the bathroom.
I remember that scene.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever watched that movie in its entirety.
Yeah.
And this is where somebody invariably goes, "What?" I was waiting for it.
No.
Nope.
No.
I've actually only seen it like
I'm
once,
stunned.
maybe twice, but I do remember that.
Only thing I remember is those weird pseudo-futuristic police uniforms that him and Sandra Bullock were wearing. That's it.
Yes.
Yep.
That's all I remember.
Wait,
Breezy
what
Love,
was... Huh?
Breezy Love, have you got more there with your wonderful earphones?
Yes, please. Oh, where'd her voice go?
No, we have no. Oh, she says, hold on.
Uh-oh.
Where it's really weird, I'm having I'm sure it has happened before in your life, but I was over here trying to maneuver on the laptop still. I'm like, okay, why isn't it coming on? I'm on the phone. Okay. We're all clear now. We're all clear now. That happens when I have a little bit of a sip to drink sometimes.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
I'm like over here on the laptop. Ain't nothing going on. But I will give you this last one, and this is pretty new.
Pretty
new shit.
Yeah, pretty new. And this one is titled Come Lay. Come lay your burdens down into a soil that brings forth a blooming of seeds of a lotus flower. Rubbing your temples stimulates beginning to burst any doubts, rubbing out all those old commands, allowing you to be a true king, no resting in between. A brown hand will rise and salute at your command, uniting a power. We lay infused, hierro position and love made, a momentum now. Stay in position, my king, leaving subordinates speechless in an awing fever. Crystallizing injections, we will fuel each other's passions. Love power. They will quicken in honoring and bow down to us as they come and view our display of love. We made this a mission, and now they will look in admiration. That was Come Lay. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Reggie, Birdman.
Wait, what was that? What was that song that started off like saying "Mi amor" and I forget the rest?
It sounded like you were singing My Cherie Amour.
Yes.
No, it starts off saying "Mi amor" and then
They all do.
do.
Hey, Tony Baloney's watching us.
Who's Tony Baloney?
Who's
Hi,
Tony
Baloney?
Well, because see, I accidentally logged on to the Kick Butt page instead of the Spoken and Heard page on Facebook. But I figured, well, let me leave it there, and I'll just share it to Spoken and Heard as well. So we've been getting a lot of other people that we don't normally get, and
Oh, that's cool.
and a guy named Tony Baloney just started watching.
Hi, Tony Baloney.
Hey.
That's a great poet name, Tony Baloney.
Yes, you're right. Now I'm thinking about it. That was a Stevie Wonder song.
Oh, it is. Yes.
Yeah.
How does it go?
It just hit me.
Okay.
I think you're gonna have to look up the lyrics on that one.
Mi amor?
No.
Google, baby.
I think Hatamali. No, Hatamali, you have it. Right, Hatamali had it.
So was it My Cherie Amour?
Cherie Amour.
Yeah.
My Cherie Amour, lovely as a summer's day.
Yes, that's it.
That's Stevie one.
Yeah. We're gonna get hit with copyright now.
Sorry.
Hey, since you said that, there was on my page, and she was trying to play music, and she said that every time she played some music, she got hit.
Yeah.
And they cut her off.
Mm-hmm. And if you get too many strikes, like on YouTube, what they do, if you get a strike, that's bad. You get 3 strikes, they shut your page down, like your account.
Right.
So they're not messing around.
Can't go bowling anymore.
Okay, so in singing that little 5-second clip, I'm a lawbreaker.
I said
Sorry,
I wasn't gonna read. I wasn't gonna read again, but I'll read one short one right quickly.
All right.
Good man, good man.
Ladies and gentlemen, Birdman 313.
This one here is new also. It's titled Midnight. At midnight, beneath the moon, a vapor of dewy mist softly drips, drop by drop, upon the quiet mountaintop, into the dry universal valley. A fog lifts upon the grave. Look out onto the ocean. Open the windows for beauty. It is time to fall asleep. The air has nothing in its path and blows in and out through the chamber. Listen to the slumber sounds through the walls. A shadow rises and falls. Is this a dream? Go back to sleep and try not to open your eyes. Startled in the silence, it looks like a sheeted ghost going by. Hopefully, it will not last. Was that a groan I hear within the empty walls at midnight? There you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, Birdman 313.
Short shit for Birdman 313.
Now, all these jokes, I'm going to turn to conservative. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm becoming conservative. I wish to conserve all national parks, extend them as human sanctuaries, wish to conserve and extend all zones of peace and tranquility and poetry. Oh, please open up libraries in Austin as soon as possible, but not schools, not yet. Children are at risk. Of course, the only weapons we need are wit and humor like this, sharp rationality and empowered spirituality. Your examples help. To find people who are themselves harmony, music, poetry, and art allows all the positive possibilities of extension of contemporary muses. I withdraw from war, violence, empires, greed, domination, possession, republicanism. I reach towards softness, silence, sounds, healing, health, happiness. I wish to spend my many lives of a cat with those of agreeable disposition, like y'all. May we all become conservative in these extreme times. May we inhale happiness together tonight. That's it. Happiness. It is everywhere. He can't handle it. He's drinking.
Huh?
He doesn't drink that much, just one glass at a time.
Nobody introed him, so nobody outroed him.
Oh,
right. Yes. It's all right.
Well,
Crazy.
honestly, because Tom is kind of like he just basically flies by the seat of his pants. So he flies in, informs us, and flies back out.
Zoom.
Zoom.
Yep.
Maybe he should get the blimp.
Oh God. See, and it would be the shape of a moon.
Oh yeah, the full moon. Oh, you speak the truth.
Well, I saw on Facebook. There's this lamp that, or actually, it's a handheld lamp. It looks exactly like the moon.
Yes. Yes.
It looks pretty cool.
It does. It really does.
Oh, I thought he was going somewhere with it, but okay.
No, the moon's far enough. He's been to the moon. He's staying there on the dark side. He's not coming back to the Chinese at all. He'll stay and have the space base, the space people up there on the moon. It's an astral travel agency. Beautiful.
I always thought, I mean, if REM can put a man on the moon, why can't?
Yes, exactly. REM, they're broken up, but they're still flying. Thank you, Birdman. Oh, we got more men. Anyone got any brilliant things? I got a friend who's a Native American, and he's a respiratory therapist. And he went up to New York when they had all the problems in New York, and then he went to other places, and he found out that if you go and do that and work for other people, they hit you with taxes if you go from one state to another, like especially New York. So it doesn't matter to him. He told me that he went to a sweat lodge before he went up there, and he was working with COVID patients, and he never got any symptoms. So I wrote this for him called Voicing Your Choices. The red road Gratitude, acceptance, ancestors, adaptability. To focus in each moment on that specific moment in its human imperfection. To see through not just that, to value and share friendships and loyalty, to repair creaking bridges of relationships, to build new paths towards betterment, to not stop at pain, sorrow, suffering, and grief, more to process all energies into light so it might illuminate, heal, and empower all who walk with, towards, and away from you. To know your tribe as all, your totem too. To know it really matters what you do, affects every relationship and truth, when who you really are is what you choose to do. Oh, that's what he told me. He said that. That's right.
Honestly, I'm convinced there's still so many healing plants within native and indigenous cultures that have not been discovered or studied because a lot of that stuff was oral tradition.
Correct.
And I mean, there's a lot of herbs that I've studied, within the Mexican tradition, and I feel like I've just scratched like 5% of the surface. I mean, and I know that somewhere, just like you said, Tom, how he went into the sweat lodge with COVID patients and he never got sick because there's probably something in the steam.
Very true. Very true. People go to saunas for health, don't they?
Yeah.
They do. Mm-hmm. My friend has.
I mean, there's herbs like mugwort and chaparral, and because sometimes singular they can't work by themselves, but if you put them together, you create a whole different compound.
Kind of like J.B. Weld.
Oh boy, good night. I'm sorry, I talk plants, okay? I'm sorry.
Plants are good. Some of my best friends are vegetables.
Yeah, and one of them lives off Runberg.
Lane, what are you doing with your hair?
He's turning it into a man bun.
Actually, no, I do need to get my hair off my neck somehow. And I don't want to do a man bun, but I have to get like a rubber band. I don't have much experience in tying my hair, so I have no idea how to do it.
French braid
Just
it.
take some scissors, man. Just take some scissors.
That's cold. No, I like his dudes.
No, don't do it.
Jesus Christ look.
Don't do it. No, don't do it. I love it. I'm wearing the bun. Do it. You can do it.
The bun.
I mean, it'll look like a hefty bag, but it'll look cool. Go ahead.
You got it.
Hey, Diana cut her hair. I know you can cut yours. But she got talent, though.
I love the wild hair. No, I love the wild. Lane knows I love that wild hair. Wild hair don't care.
I'm going to have to trim Ernie's hair. Look at this.
That's wonderful. Be proud, Ernie. That's wonderful.
It's like down to my waist already, getting there.
That's really good.
You know what I still remind myself of, though? There was a friend of mine, when I first moved here, my friend Jason was wanting to impress someone. And he was like, and he had long hair at the time, and he was trying to impress this guy's family. And I was like, you know what you should do? You should put all your hair in front of your face and put glasses on, and then go up to them and start going.
Horrible.
Okay. The cousin it impression.
That's it. Yeah.
No, don't do it.
I'm gonna say tonight with a farewell poem called "Just Keep Going Without." After time stopped, we kept going like ants do. We build nests like birds do. We move together as we do, as waves do, linked in a oneness that rises and falls like casualty lists. We listen, as mornings do, to sounds of awakenings, like a time warp as seashells roll under currents of depths, as grains of sand form a union of beach, as wind lifts wings of carrion seagulls, as waves reassure that they will return next Sunday night. We will return to future dreams and past dreams, picking up our past and depositing futures, always in this present, tense as a spring which coils around crowns of creation, vines and leaves and abalone staircases. We are ceilings in oceans, learning the deep. And good night to all. I'll see you next week.
Yeah. All right. Take care.
Okay, should I do that outro?
Oh, I was gonna say I got one more, but I want to do that.
Oh,
You keep going. You keep going. I'm just going. You just keep going, Eddie. You haven't been heard much. I've been heard a lot. Love you all. It's legal. It's legal.
Tom.
Bye bye.
Tomorrow,
Tomorrow, what's on tomorrow?
the workshop.
Oh shit, you're right. Thank you very much. Thanks for reminding. Independence Airport. I forgot, man.
That's the most.
Yeah.
That's the most panicked I've ever heard Tom be.
Yeah.
He's like,
Without
what?
You normally telling me. I had to remind you. Oh man.
Life is weird.
Yeah.
See you tomorrow.
All right.
Night, Tom.
All right, Tom.
Good night, all. Thank you.
Bye, Tom.
Lane, you don't have to go to work tomorrow, do you?
Well, I have to get up early tomorrow, so good night, y'all.
Night.
Night, Reggie.
All right, Reggie.
I have some new shit next week, I'm sure.
All right.
Nice.
Okay, who we got left?
Okay, I think Eddie wanted to do one more, and then we'll
Yes.
close it out.
Yes,
Yep.
absolutely.
It's just not the same without the music.
It's not.
Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Austin, Texas, we have Eddie Navarro, otherwise known as Vivid Nothing.
Navarro, pendejo.
Navarro.
Got some old new shit. New old shit.
Some classic shit.
Old new shit.
You hear that?
Yeah, yeah.
You hear that? Blindness. Only you to see. Are you outside? Looking in? Change. Scared you. All the one. Lush places that had no time. Disowned and found. Treated like me. Spoon-fed and out of control. Disillusion or illusion. Windows bleed life. Brainwashed and hung out to dry. Seekers of the innocent. Wind guides with or without. Voyages of existence, and clarity sets in the day's glow, transcending trials of a different mile. Inevitability shows what one man knows. I was sent a situation of lucid dreams, subconsciousness, not the imagination. Through mere human nature, structure for an evolving planet. In the art of being, so more and more. Yes, for a brighter day, was once a day, or dream. Previewing round and round visions, quests of a personal dominion. Only for you, what the essence sees. Behind the light you seek, behind everything. Move to listen to what I've been telling you, what I've been screaming to you all this time. In the safety of insecurity. You listened to what you heard, and found nothing, and what? Falling. not secure. Take special care. Please don't spill these needs. Overtune a word absurd. Respectfully taking special care. Always close to me. Faithfully underneath me. My feelings closer to you. This absence of heart, leaving faithlessness residue. I never want to break. Love you.
As always, Eddie, I'm always transported every time I hear that flute.
Please transport.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Eddie Navarro with some transporting type shit.
Okay, you know, that just doesn't sound right. Transporting shit.
Transporting type shit.
Wait, hold on. You know what there's Dave though? And the next transport Eddie Navarro hopes is the transport home.
What?
You get that, right? You get that reference?
No.
And the next transport Eddie Navarro hopes is the transport home?
No.
Dr. Sam Beckett. And the next leap he hopes will be the leap home.
Oh, Quantum Leap.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Man, that's going back a long ways, man.
You took it back 35 years, dude. Give me a break.
I haven't seen that show since it was on the air.
Man, believe it or not, I'm walking on in.
Yeah, I used to watch that in reruns. Good God. Oh, my God.
Nice.
Oh, okay. But like I was saying, it's like every time I hear that flute, I could just picture myself in a canyon just by myself. I'm just, wow.
We're there, man.
It just feels like it's like, you know, in the desert somewhere with a campfire.
Yeah.
You know, and just all of nature around you, but you
the
can't.
smell of sage.
Yeah.
A coyote creeping up on you.
One of those big ass cactuses that, you know.
Oh,
Saguaro.
Like,
Saguaro.
Saguaro?
Yes.
Saguaro and San Pedro.
I swear, every time I see a saguaro cactus, I always think of that one meme where somebody said, I think I found my spirit animal, and it was a saguaro cactus flipping you off. I was like, okay, that's nice. you go out there for your vision quest, and you see a saguaro cactus flipping you off, and you're like, okay, I think I gotta go home. That would be funny.
All right, so I guess that's it then.
Back to
Yes, Eddie, thank you very much. Thank you very much for finishing off our show for us.
Yes.
And should I do the thing?
Why don't you do the thing?
You have been witness to the best, the baddest open mic in the ATX, spoken and heard live every Sunday night at Kick Butt Coffee, Music, and Booze. It's not just an open mic, it is a show, not a show without each and every one of you, including you, Tony Baloney. Thank you and good night. I wonder if he was still there.
I don't know. A lot of the people would just log in and log out because they're not a regular viewer, so they're like, "What's this?" You know. Anyway, good night, everybody.
Thanks, guys. Good
So
night.
I'm